All right, and we're live with the first episode of a new campaign. We got our wonderful cast of characters here. We got a big upgrade to the stream overlay here. But today we're going to be coming in on a new location, a new place, a new cast of characters in the flying free city of the Free City. Yeah. It is a structure comprised of pirate holes and buildings built upon each other for hundreds upon hundreds of years in the same world as our previous campaign, taking place 2 years after. So hopefully no crazy bullshit happens with any other campaigns in this world that totally fucks up the lore of this one while we're playing it.
Definitely not.
Hey, man.
Yeah, we've only had to retcon our gods page 2 times in the last 2 weeks. So surely nothing else crazy will happen. But, you know, if anything does, it's just word takes a long time to travel to the Free City, you know. We got a lot of things going on here. So we open up our campaign today on... God, you'd really think I would have this on a lock by now. I forgot to open up Obsidian. Give me a couple seconds here.
I love DMing so much.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
We open up on Watch Day, the first tidefall of the year 312 after Brinefall, 312 years after the world flooded. I'm trying to ignore the crazy anachronisticness of a fucking Steam notification popping up in my black and white RPG engine overlay. And as we open up here, we come to the ever dreary, ever rainy Free City as the smell of exhaust fumes from cabbage gondolas going through the cities on railings above, past structures ramshackled together of the rotting, stinking hulls of ancient pirate ships soaked with rainwater as it dribbles down through the cloud level and its pristine marble streets seeping through the rafters and foundations of the sea level, what was once the portion of this wonderful city attached to the ocean, and then dripping down into the rotting husks below in the underlevels. What was once deep underwater, which now is only in the shadow of the skies above, and the gleaming, colossal, constructed ships that construct our upper levels. We open up today in a cab. Frederick, would you please introduce your character? That's gonna be you, Tyson.
Hey, I'm driving here.
What's your character looking like inside of their cab here?
Upset. Never a happy guy. Smoking a cigarette. I'm hotboxing the taxi with pure nicotine. Or tobacco. That's what I meant.
We're gonna move here. You are you've just been chauffeuring someone to a location here, and that is going to be a character by the name of Miss Nora Gibson. She is a oh, sorry, I'm gonna grab her and put her in the cab for this one. Real quick. Give me a second. You have been chartered to give her a ride to a place that I don't think you've ever been to before, but, you know, you can correct me if you have. This location is on the sea level, so this is going to be the main sort of middle-class section of the Free City here. Your gondola ricketedly bouncing along these, like, corrugated bronze, like, not corrugated. What would it be? Starting to like aerate and turn green of like copper railings.
Oxidation.
Oxidized. Thank you. As you drive your cab through the city rails over the dock-like streets below, she is a elven woman. Very, very high class, very fine outfit. She has a black leather overcoat on top of a fine dress that is probably worth more than you own put together. She has bedazzled jewelry all over her, and she has chartered your cab company to deliver her to a place known as Snoopy Shim's Private Investigators for Hire. And as she gets to your stop here, she's going to flick you a piece of gold here. You can go ahead and add that to your inventory there.
Holy crap.
And she's going to say, "Keep the cab running, doll. I'll be quick." As she steps out.
Take your time.
Do you think that you've chartered for this woman before, or no? This is your first time?
No. First time here, first time customer, and not my first time getting paid.
She is going to head on over to the inside of the private eye place here. As that's happening, you can see a small ribbit child dancing on top of a crate. I don't think you've ever been to this location before, so this is probably new to you, but not new to the idea of paper boys in general for this area. He's you're sitting there, and there's no one else on the street as you're waiting for this lady to finish up her business inside. All you're hearing from him about every 2 minutes is just, "Come get your papers here. I got papers for you, taxi man. Oh, look at these moves. Come get your papers over here." And you're just sitting in your cab.
I'm not making eye contact. I don't have paper money.
He looks at you, he's like, "I saw that lady throw you a cab right there. She threw you some coins, cabby. Come buy your paper over here."
Knock it off, buddy. I'm not in the mood.
He goes, "All right, well, if anyone's on the street, there's a cheap fucking taxi cab man who can't afford a paper. Look at him.
Yeah, there's a guy on a box begging for scraps of gold.
Hey, man, it's a living." As that happens, you just hear a bellowing voice come from outside being like, "Shut the fuck up, chappie." And he just goes, "Sorry, boss," and just goes back to being silent and just keeps dancing. And every once in a while, you just hear a little, "Ooh, yeah, yeah, ooh." As he's doing his dance moves up there.
Oh
What's going through your mind right now as you're waiting for this person to come back?
Well, now I feel bad. I think I just got him in trouble with the boss, so I really won't make eye contact.
Like, I see you try not to look, taxi man. I'm gonna be real quiet. He doesn't have good hearing. He blew out his eardrums with cannons and shit.
I thought it was your yelling.
He goes, "That too." You hear a different voice shout out from inside of the you see the liquor store across the street. The door opens up, and you just hear from inside, "Chappie, shut the fuck up!"
Now I really feel bad.
It's like, "You're not gonna get any flies if you keep that shit up."
Oh my
And then the
God.
door just shuts, and he's like, "Oh, you really did it now, mister. I'm in trouble with the ma now. She's gonna probably beat my ass later."
Do you even get paid, or is it just flies?
He goes, "The flies are the best part."
Buddy, you need to, upgrade your lifestyle.
As that happens here, you see that coming outside is Miss Nora Gibson here. She looks to be in a bit of a hurry here. Not that the model is properly conveying that, but she rushes back over to your cab here. You can see that. Actually, I'm gonna say, give me the first roll of this campaign here, real quick.
Ooh. Oh wow.
We're gonna open up with a. Where's my GM screen? Give me 1 second.
Do you want the rolls done in a RPG engine or on the Heart of
It's better to
Daggers?
use the Heart of
I'd use Heart of
thing.
Daggers.
It's
Awesome.
so much easier to do it on Iron Daggers.
It is.
Good to
Motherfucker,
know.
where's the actual? I didn't want to open one that I buy. I'm gonna say, give me an instinct roll, real quick here.
Instinct roll?
Mm-hmm. To perceive, sense, or navigate, to just kind of read the vibe of this lady as she comes back into your cab here.
Oh, did I do that wrong?
That's a pretty good. Wait, you know you did that right.
With fear? I don't know.
With fear just
Oh, yeah.
means that I gain a fear,
Oh,
which I
nice.
will
Well,
later use to fuck you all over. But a 22 is very good. On a 22 with fear, you are going to see as she enters your cab here, she looks very distraught here. And in this moment, I think you have the sneaking suspicion that she might not be tipping that well later, and you're going to go ahead and gain a stress off of that. So go ahead and give yourself a stress as you read that. As you're feeling that she might be a little bit absent-minded, you can tell that she has recently been crying, and you can tell that she seems to have tried to put herself back together after leaving this this private eye agency here, but she has not done a good enough job to make it past your keen cabby eyes here. As you can tell that she is a little worse for wear than you would otherwise have expected. She looks to you and she says, bring me over to the, I want to go up. I want to go up to the Cathedral of the Seven. We're gonna, I'll pay you double if you can make it quick.
You're the boss! And I'll peel out of there.
Okay. As you are driving towards the Cathedral of the Seven here, real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and grab your taxi cab. Taxi cab Fred is the go-to for whenever I need this one. As you're peeling out through here on your way to the Cathedral of the Seven, going through this, you are on the rails. Your vehicle chugging along. It rattles along the copper railings as you move up the levels here. You have to stop at a checkpoint at some point and pay a gold piece to make it through. So there goes your tip from the last ride just to do this. Plus side is cab fares to get up to the upper levels are usually a little more pricey to compensate for that. But you get to a checkpoint, and on your way there, there's a surly, orcish lady who is sort of running the checkpoint. You see cabs going through left and right. They're the main thing that's coming through these. As you are waiting in a line, you watch as a fleet of 3 police cabs go just zooming past on their gondola lines through an express lane that you wish every time you're watching it you could take just one time. As you are moving through here, you have to wait in the traffic here. As you're waiting in the traffic, she seems very antsy and skittish here. You can see that she's constantly looking over her shoulder out the back window behind you here. And are you doing anything or saying anything while you're waiting, or are you just riding in pure silence? What do you think the vibe is for Frederick's cab rides here?
Well, I'd like to get paid, so I don't want to piss her off more. That's for sure.
Just riding in pure silence to keep this dame happy.
Yeah, hey, do you want a cigarette?
She takes it, and you can see her hand is like shaking violently. But she sort of steadies it with her other hand here. and holds it up. Do you light it for her, or is she lighting it herself? You can see she's kind of struggling with her own. She's trying to light like a flame cantrip to light it, but she can't quite get it going right now.
Yeah, I can light it for her.
All right, you light it for her. She takes a drag of it and just goes, "Oh, that's rancid." Thank you, though.
Hey, it's the cabbie's favorite.
As you pull up towards the Cathedral of the Seven, you are looking at I'm realizing I hid the entire top portion of this map. Whoops. And it's also not raining when it should be, but we'll fix that next session. As you're pulling up to this area, it is this massive, sprawling cathedral. You can see like glowing magical runic moons all over the various windows with swirling water-like substance that makes up what would usually be windows. As you drive her up here, she tosses you a tip of 2 gold pieces here, which is just barely enough to cover your way back down. She says, "There'll be more once we finish the trip. Just keep it running again for me, please. I have important business to attend to." And she jumps out of the cab here to head inside through the big swinging doors here into the Cathedral of the Seven here. This is where we're gonna meet our second character of this campaign here. Eddie Squiggle, can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey, my name's Eddie Squiggle. I'm a half goblin on my father's side. I'm an inquisitor for the church, deputized by the police. You know, and I keep this town safe from miscreants, and I might take a little bit of money here and there. Nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, a guy's got to eat. It's how this city works, and everybody knows it. So, as long as you know who to pay and how to grease the wheels, we're not going to have a problem. Yeah.
Recently, I believe you got into a little bit of a spat with another member of the Inquisitors faction here by the name of Banjo Bon Jovi. And it has led to you being stuck on the lowest of the low rungs of Inquisitor jobs for this week, and that is hearing confessionals from other people. You got to sit in this dreary ass box for hours on end listening to the nonsense and complaints of the faithful rather than going out and hunting down sinners on your own merit here. How do you think that has our friend Eddie Squiggle feeling? Matt?
What? Sorry, can you repeat that? My audio went out.
Oh, okay. I was saying you've been put on the lowest of the low rungs of the duties here, which is confessional duty, where you have to just sit and listen to the complaints and belly aching of the faithful here. How do you think that's having your character feel at this time?
I don't want to hear people's complaints, but at the end of the day, I'm an innovating sort of guy. So, what I've been doing is I've been listening to everybody's complaints, and I've been trying to sort through it, if you will, to figure out if there's any way I can extort it for some profit.
A true man of the cloth. You're sitting inside of your confessional booth here. As that is happening, I'm going to do a real quick ping for everyone just so you know whereabouts this is happening in case you are lost in this giant fuck off map that I've made here. And as that is happening, you're sitting in this dark, dreary confessional booth when you hear the door open and close and you hear the knock on the side of the stone divider that is between you that you may slide open if you wish to listen to another sinner's complaints here.
Hello, my child. How can I help you today?
The doorway slides open here, and you are shadowed in the coverage of your large sort of pilgrim's hat that you've got on here from any seeing eyes who might try and see who they're talking to. But the other person in this confessional is not. My question to you is, do you think Eddie Squiggle is man enough of the faith to not look through those grates, or do you think he is fully sizing up whoever's coming in there?
Oh, no, he's definitely sizing them up, like 100%.
All right, then what I'm going to say is you're going to go ahead and give me I want to see what the best thing for me to be on right now for this is going to be. You're going to go ahead and give me this is going to be a knowledge roll for our friend Eddie Squiggle here.
Okay, I got a +1 there. Okay, so that's gonna be a 12 with fear. 12 with fear.
Another one.
All right. On a 12 with fear, you're trying to get a read on this lady, but you can't quite pick apart what her occupation might be that's bringing her here. The few things that you do know here is that she is a more dark-skinned elven woman, and you can see that she's got quite a bit of jewelry on her, which probably tells you that she's got a decent amount of coin coming her way. However, you can't quite place if you've seen this woman before, if she's come into confessions before previously. Your recollection on this is a little bit limited by your feverish lust for money when you were seeing the bedazzled gemstone earrings and necklaces of her, and in your alight for basically getting another paycheck coming your way through some some communions for the church, some donations to keep the faith happy. You are slipping up a little bit in your words as this next conversation happens, and any charisma checks you're going to be making are going to be at disadvantage because you are stumbling over your words at the chance for some quick cash. What are you saying as she enters here?
Well, hello, ma'am. What can I help you with today? How can I bring the blessings of the Moon Father, the Tide Mother upon you? How could the church be of assistance?
She just sort of lets out a shaken sigh and just sort of says, Father, I come to you in a time of great peril. I've made a terrible mistake, and I just don't know what to do. I've sinned greatly, and I'm trying to find my strength enough to have this confession and to bless myself with the wondrous of the church and the divine in my soul to purify it of the sin.
Well, you came to the right place. The teachings say that the best thing to do in these times of hardship is avail yourself of all material possessions so that you could be closer to God. That's what they say. That greed is the greatest of sins, and that if you confront that greed, you will find God's blessings.
She sort of looks to you through the slats of here and just sort of goes, reduce myself of all of my possessions in order to purify my that might work. He's right. And sort of seems to get a little bit, you can hear her just like start to sob uncontrollably here and be like, but if I do, how will I just don't know what I'll do if I get rid of my holdings. I won't have enough to. I fear I've said too much, Father.
the church accepts donations. If you need someone to put it, we accept donations.
I'm gonna need a charisma check for this one real quick with disadvantage to convince her.
See, that's with hope. It's not with hope.
This woman is crying, and he talking about some donations.
You go to say that, and you just hear her say, "You pig! You just want my money. You're like the rest of them. I can't believe I was so naive to think the church will help me in this." And you hear the door just like slam as her voice trails off into the distance here. You do notice that
could've gone better.
you do notice as you're coming out of the confession booth here that left behind on the ground here is a fine silk handkerchief that she, in her haste to leave, left behind with the monogram on it of NG.
Yeah, I'm gonna pocket that. That's probably worth something. I can probably pawn that. All right.
Quite possibly. You can
It takes you off the floor.
to put in context, it is fully soaked with tears and like mascara and stuff. It looks nasty.
I can wash it. I can wash it. It's not.
But you could go ahead and add a monogrammed handkerchief to your inventory there.
All right. I'll add that in.
Let me know if you need any help with that. I don't know if I can give any help, but you could also just put that in like notes or something. Okay. So as she storms back out to the outside of the church in tears yet again, this lady is having a rough fucking day. But as that is happening, we go back to our taxi cab here. My camera is fucking locked, and I don't know why. Thank you, RPG Engine. But as we get back to our taxi cab here with our buddy Fred, who I cannot make sit down for the life of me. What the hell? Give me 1 second. There we go. Now you're no longer clipping through the top of the taxi cab. You watch as she comes out, crying once again from another establishment, and just sort of looks to you and is just like, I don't know what to do. Everything's going so fast. I thought I'd have more time. And she chucks you another gold piece to cover the fare for this one, and says, I need to make it to the free markets. No, that it's too open. Bring me down to the underlevel to a place called the Inkwell. Do you know where that is?
The Inkwell? Yeah, I know where the Inkwell is.
Can you go ahead and give me a instinct check to navigate your way down there? Because this is
back of my hand, since I know the city like the back of my hand.
You could go ahead and spend a hope to use your experience back of my hand for this one.
A question. We have just 2 hope at the beginning, right? That's it.
You have 2 hope at the
Yeah,
beginning.
I'll do that.
Okay, just
This seems like a really important client. I'll do that. There we go.
That's pretty good.
Ooh, 23 with hope. You do, in fact, know this city like the back of your hand. You're going to go ahead and gain a hope off of that one real quick. Did you add your modifier to that one?
I hope so. I thought so. Because I clicked on instinct and then I clicked the experience.
Yes. Okay. Just making sure. Okay. So, you are navigating her back down, you have to wait once again in the Free City traffic. There's really nothing quite like sitting in the Free City traffic here, moving a couple ships length every like 30 minutes or so. At the time that this started, it was probably 2 to 3 p.m. You have been charting this lady around for the last 3 hours. It's been taking you quite the while to move up and down through the city skirts here. As you are sitting backed up in traffic, the air choked with the gondola exhaust smoke from the arcane crystals that power your cabs here. She pulls you into an area where you're going through the city. You got to pay your tax to get through once again. And as you get down, you get to another checkpoint, but this one isn't charging any money to go down, only charging money to come back up. And that is the junction leading down into the underlevels. As you're making it through here, the cabs are a pretty new addition to the Free City. The rails are not as old as they'd look, but once you make it down to the underlevels, your choice of lines is pretty limited. The maintenance crews down here don't get around too much because there isn't much coin to be made ferrying people to and from the underlevels of the city, as the people down there are quite underprivileged and coming on tougher times here. I think that probably in the Inkwell dive bar here, you're probably also running into another one of our characters here. We're gonna cut from this scene real quick up to the free market here to listen to one of our most prestigious investors, Wayne Greenman, introduce themselves. Wayne, what do you think you're up to at this time? And could you please describe your character?
I want to say I'm looking through some paperwork right now. I'm trying to think. He's got a nice top hat, a trench coat on. He's tired. He's had a long day, and he's honestly not doing too hot right now.
Understood. You get a message merm, and this is going to be for all of our new viewers / new players here. A message merm is basically a mail service of the Emberchain Isles, which is conducted by various magical familiars that various people can have. And through a mundane sort of magical artifact, you can get the ability to send messages to people wherever throughout the city that are relatively small messages. It's a pretty secure way of messaging people, but it's limited to around like 250 words or less. We're basically sending a tweet to someone here. You get a scroll coming your way, which is from a client that you're a little bit apprehensive to see sending you a message. And the other thing you're surprised to see is that message, the handwriting, which you had seen previously, you haven't gotten a message from this specific person in quite some time. But the handwriting seems quite scrawled and quickly made. It doesn't carry the usual high status that this tends to. And the message is coming from the bank of, sorry, give me one second, from the Gibbons Produce Company accounts, specifically, or Gibson Produce Company accounts, coming from the same lady who we have been talking to for a lot of the rest of this, Miss Nora Gibson over here, who has sent you a message that just reads quite simply that she needs to discuss her finances with you, but cannot be seen in the free market. It says near the bottom here, "You owe me for this one. I expect to see you down here post haste." And the address given at the bottom is for the Inkwell Dive Bar. What are you doing at this time?
I really gotta get away from my desk to deal with this, huh? I'm just gonna stack my papers up, right? I'm gonna get them all put up, and I'm gonna grab my top hat, make sure I got everything I need to, grab my grimoire, and I'm gonna start making my way out the door.
As you begin to go out the door, you are cornered at one point by a Miss Gold, your boss at this point, and she looks to you and just says, "Where do you think you're off to?"
I'm sorry, Miss Gold, but I gotta head out for a while. I gotta go do business with the Gibsons. You know, we messed up pretty bad, and it might take me a little minute, but I can assure you that I will be back as soon as I can.
She looks to you and just goes, "I understand. Try not to bungle this one like the last." And then just sort of turns and walks away. She is a much darker skinned elven woman who looks remarkably similar almost to the client that you're talking to here. She is carries herself in very high esteem. She is quite tall and slender. She sort of looks down upon your more slightly wider shouldered simia body resembling that of a orangutan humanoid, with a hint of just sort of general disgust as she looks at a single hair of your dreads that is sticking out a little bit the wrong way and casts a tiny little firebolt to singe the end of it off, and just says, "I trust you will be more careful in the future," and just turns away to walk into her offices.
Ugh. Stand that woman sometimes.
Do you think, how does Wayne Greenman get around? Do you think you take cabs, or do you think you are traveling in a higher class of transport at this time?
I'm gonna say I travel in higher class of transport.
All right. Now, there are private limousine gondolas. They're a bit longer here. Deep black, fine leather seats made from the rarest of ocean creatures in the seas below. Wonderful thread-counted, like silken curtains that can be drawn to form a barrier between you and the driver, that are enchanted with arcane magic to silence any discussions that might be happening, any sort of business tidings and such that might be happening in the back of the cab here, heading down on your way. Sort of cutting back to our area here with the church. I have a question to Eddie Squiggle. Do you think that you would have pursued this person at all to try and continue to follow up on your hunch that there might be more gold out of her? Or do you think that you were just going about the rest of your days?
I figure I kind of am a little bit lazy with this. I would probably follow her out to the curb and see her drive off in this cab, and I think I'd probably write down the license plate of the cab.
All right.
So I'd probably do that. That's
all right.
Probably about it. And then I'm continuing to
sit through your shift of confessionals
and see if there's anyone else that comes up, but probably nothing else quite catches my eye like that one. That one stands out to me, and I'm thinking about it for the rest of the day. I'm kind of like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, what could I have said differently? Where did it go wrong?
We're gonna kind of
maybe some tiny part of Eddie Squiggle is actually feeling a little bit bad. But
do you think you squash that notion pretty quick of like, in the back, not thinking about that.
In the back.
Don't want to think about those thoughts.
That's in the no thought. That's in the thoughts we don't think about. So that's where we put the big,
All right.
big bin of thoughts we don't think about.
Now, Wayne here, you're actually probably going to arrive at the Inkwell before the cab, because taking the private lines lets you avoid any toll booths and such. In fact, I don't think you even have to pay for this specific service. I think that is one of the perks that comes with being an esteemed member of the free market, is getting your own private drivers and people to commute you around. Who do you think this is a driver that you have regularly, or do you think this is a private driver that you're just getting for this specific ride?
I'm going to say this is a driver that Wayne has pretty regularly, actually.
Do you think that Wayne knows his name, or do you think you're just like, no?
I think he knows the nickname, maybe, but not like the actual name. He's never
Okay.
really bothered to talk too much to the guy.
The guy that is driving you right now is a male. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A male Galapa by the name of. We're gonna do a quick roll here, real quick. Vince Ford, who you probably just know as Vinny. And as Vinny is driving you on the streets, he sort of looks to you and goes, "Hey, boss, how's it going? Where we off to today?"
It's been a long day, Vinny. I'm not really feeling well. If you could do me a favor and just take me to the Inkwell bar, that'd be pretty alright.
He goes, "The Inkwell? This place is a shithole. What is a man of high status like yourself doing down there? I could take you. There's much more prestigious places up here. We could take you to the paintball. I know a guy who can get us in down there. You know, we can."
That won't be very necessary. Thank you.
He just goes,
as much as I'd love to, I've got to take care of some business here.
He just goes, "All right, boss. Well, if you need a speedy escape, I'll keep the engine running. You know, I keep one of these in the back." And you see him just sort of pull out a double barrel sawed off shotgun. And he goes, "Just in case any vagrants start coming up to my car trying to take my gondola caps from me, I'ma fucking blast them." And you can see he sort of like starts to shake a little bit. And
I'm just gonna put my hand on Vinny's shoulder and I'm just gonna go, I don't think that'll be necessary, but thank you. I appreciate that very much. The sentiment is there. Just try not to get too mad.
He goes, "All right, boss. You know I struggle with anger sometimes. It boils over in me." I'm also going to go ahead and send you how I'm spelling that name real quick, so you've got that in your notes if you need it later, real quick.
I've already gotten it written down.
All right, sounds good. That's also a reminder for me to add it to my notes later. But we're going to sort of cut away from this for a little bit while you're getting driven by your high blood pressure Galapa driver, which for people listening who might not recognize what that means exactly, it means he's being driven by a turtle person. There's a turtle person driving the car. It is a question how he fits inside the seat with his big old shell behind him. But, he is a snapping turtle inspired Galapa, just so everyone knows. So, as we're headed down towards the Inkwell dive bar here, we're going to cut away from that to introduce yet another one of our characters. Phil, where do you think you find yourself at this time? What is Phil up to, you think?
I think he's working a security side gig at one of the establishments down there.
All right. Do you think it's at the dive bar itself or just like one of the ones near it?
I think like at the dive bar itself.
Okay.
If that works.
So what we're going to do then is we're going to cut to the dive bar real quick. Move everyone over. You're not quite here yet, so we're just going to pretend that we don't see that. But as we enter here, let me grab Phil real quick and give you control over him just in case. So as we get in here, your boss at this time is a dragonborn woman by the name of Sue Carver. She's worked here for a couple of years now, ever since something went down in the Inkwell and the previous management seemingly disappeared after some odd occurrences about 2 years ago near the ex-mayor's revolution attempts. But it's unclear exactly what happened to them. Ever since then, she's been taking charge, and she is a mean, no-nonsense dragonborn lady with a deep golden skin and curved horns and a tight sort of top-knot hairdo, which is strange because not all dragonborn have hair. So maybe there's a hint of some human in her, even to an extent here, which might even explain part of her less than kind demeanor with the cold-blooded reptileness and asshole-ish humanness intertwining within her here. As she's sitting up at the bar here, she's arguing with a mustachioed man, or not mustachioed, a bespectacled man here, who is arguing with her, saying, there's just no way that you want me to pay this much money for a piece of shit bit of moonshine. I don't come down here for some high quality drinks, and you're trying to fucking Ashvara me on some bullshit. What do you think? She sort of looks over to you angrily and sort of gives you a gesture, which you know means throw this guy the fuck out of here. He's had enough.
Okay, so Mr. Phil, he walks up behind this guy and just gives him a little tap on the shoulder. Says, "Hey there, buddy. You gotta pay up or get the fuck out."
He sort of looks to you and just goes, "Why would I pay for this crap? This is just some toilet water. You think I'm gonna pay this much for some toilet water down here? You're fucking crazy." And he reels up to punch you in the face.
Oh, shoot.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Is that roll? Oh.
I would go ahead and give a roll here. He has a -10 to this. What's your evasion?
7.
7. That is meets it, beats it for his evasion.
Wow.
Dealing a wow!
Bro.
He rolled max damage.
Oh my god.
Dealing a whopping 4 points of damage coming your way.
Wow.
Okay. That's a minor damage. I use an armor slot. Okay.
What does it look like as Phil the Feeble here straight up face tanks this scrawny, wiry man's punch instantly, not even breaking a sweat?
So the punch hits me in my left cheek and it knocks my face just barely to the side. And then I turn the face straight back to stare at the man deep in his eyes, completely unfazed.
What are you? Do you think you're talking shit back to him, or do you think you're gonna make an attack of your own against him here?
I think I'm gonna try to pick him up, one arm under his crotch, and throw him over my head and onto the ground behind me.
All right, I'm gonna say go ahead and give me just a strength roll here with advantage. As you see, he cowers as you go to grab him into a perfect ball shape. Do you need spotlight?
Oh no, I think it's
okay.
up.
That is with fear. However, this dude's evasion or this dude's difficulty is literally 5. So it's
The way
it's
you
not,
described that, this is how I sent it in Discord, how I pictured it.
I'm gonna go ahead and gain a year
God.
here real quick. Hold on, give me a second to bring that one up real quick.
What's the context for that GIF?
It's always sunny.
crazy.
It's always sunny.
Oh,
And what the hell is
take you to
going
general.
on?
Take you to general. You're in the wrong channel. Be careful.
I'm gonna go ahead and disable this rain real quick because it is making my game run like shit. Is it making anyone else's run like shit?
Mine seems to be going pretty
I was
alright.
lagging. I was even using 80% of my GPU.
Yeah,
Holy
I'm
moly.
I'm lagging like crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the rain, and we're just gonna imagine it on future maps. All right. Sorry. Let me bring up the shit post that you just wait. Where'd it go?
Oh, yeah, I put it in general. I put it in the wrong chat.
I don't see it.
This is how I imagined it.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Because you said you picked up by, like, you grabbed him by the crotch and lifted him up into a hall.
Okay.
Like, over my head. That's the difference. Yeah.
You pick him up and you slam him on the ground. As you slam him down on the ground here, you see that he coughs up like a golden tooth from his mouth as you've broken out one of his shittily constructed dentistry pieces, and he just sort of looks at you and is like, "You broke my fucking tooth, man! I'm never coming back to this place." You still fully have your hand on his crotch, like. What are you doing in this moment?
So hand still on the crotch. I slide his body like out the door, like
Like a bowling
Like-
ball?
yeah, like pushing, you know.
All right, this man here on the ground. You grab him like a bowling ball, and you see him just fucking swoop. Oh, he fell through the floor. Whoops. Hold on a second.
Oh, God.
You just grab him and then just fucking whee right out the door there. As that's happening, Fred, you're driving up in your taxi here. You watch as this man sliding on his ass, screaming. Part of his pants are now missing as they seem to have been ripped off when Phil the Feeble crotch slammed him into the ground. You watch as he goes flying out, crying, and almost hits your car. You have to slam on the brakes, probably honk your shitty taxi cab horn at him of a solid like as he goes flying off and would fly off the edge of the rafters into the drink below. However, is caught by his underwear on the edge of the dock and is just dangling there in a wedgie on himself. Just crying, "I don't even want to drink, man. It was just bad drink." What are you doing at this time?
Man, what a fucking asshole.
She looks to you and just goes, "Indeed," and goes to start getting out of the cab here. Wayne, I did say that you would probably have gotten here beforehand. So where do you think your character has been while all this commotion has been going down? James, that's you.
Hello?
Yep.
Sorry, my shit is bugging out. Would you say it's my mic is fucking up still?
You can go ahead and do the bar music if you want to.
Alright, bet that up.
I was saying, where do you think you would have found yourself in this place while you were waiting for your client to show up? While you also watched this dude get grabbed on the dick by a
Wow. What?
Is that right?
That's not even the right music for some fucking reason, but that's hilarious for what just happened.
No,
Oh my
like that one.
God.
Let's do that one.
Yeah, let's do that one. Fuck it.
That's what the band is playing right now.
Oh, there is no band at this place. It is just like shitty records rolling here.
Got you.
But where do you think you're finding yourself during all this?
I'm gonna say Wayne Greenman is. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a good place to ping.
This fucking song.
Yeah, this is great.
I think this is exactly what the bar sounds like.
I'm gonna say he's right back here.
Okay.
Like, kinda on the side, and he just watched the guy slide by. And he's pretty confused.
I'm gonna go ahead and sit
Christ,
you
bro,
down
this is
here.
not
real
what I played.
As this guy gets thrown out there, you hear the lady at the thing just go, you know what, drinks on the house for that. Everybody give it up to the wondrous Phil the Feeble for keeping our bar safe. And she goes to pour what, Phil, you would know is some of the absolute most cheapest toilet wine she's got on hand into just these crappy, shittily maintained mugs here for everyone. She does slide you, however, a shot of what counts for top shelf here, which is not very high quality. It is probably a whiskey that is probably half floor polish watering it down. Probably takes about a year off your lifespan if you consume it regularly. But she slides that to you and goes, for you, darling.
Thanks, Miss Carver. Throw it back instantly. No hesitation.
I'm gonna need you to give me a strength reaction roll because this shit is foul.
I got a bad history with the consumption of
Yeah.
and
And for our listeners, in the last campaign, Phil drank some wine that made him hallucinate that he was fighting a Tarrasque and almost killed half of his friends.
Jesus.
I wasn't in any danger.
Okay, wait, that's a... What roll is that?
A strength reaction.
Oh, okay. Oh. 13 with hope.
You don't get hope because it's a reaction, but you do go ahead and you choke it down without vomiting it back up, but you spit up a little bit on your illustrious beard here and have to cover like it wasn't that, and you gain a stress off of that, of just being like, shit.
Oh, God.
trying to look too cool, took a shot of just pure swill.
Okay, nice.
As that happens here, the door opens up and Wayne, your contact, starts to step in here, which is going to be our Miss... Give me 1 second, I'm grabbing her. Miss Nora Gibson here. As she walks up to your booth here, she tries to play it nonchalant for a bit and walks up to the bar and looks at the various selections and stuff there. You see that she's trying not to make eye contact with you quite at this moment. You would understand this to be just a moment of her playing it cool like she doesn't know you, because if people knew if the city is all ears, and if people were catching hints that she had come here specifically to meet you, it might lead to some drama. Considering your history with the Gibson family. You are just sitting back here. Do you think you've got like a drink or anything here? Or are you just sitting, chilling at this moment?
I'm gonna say I'm sitting there reading through my grimoire, waiting for my contact to come by. Wayne Greenman doesn't really like to drink very often. He likes to stay 10 toes alert. He doesn't like the idea of being
Or
intoxicated.
10
on the
fingers
job.
alert. Because you're a simian.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna add that to the bag. It's bone knowledge. I got you. Okay, but yeah, he likes to be 10 hands alert. Not 10 fingers, 10 hands.
10 hands. The hecatonchron over here.
No, but he's just reading through his grimoire, and he's also still got a little bit of paperwork with him. Not much, but kind of like a couple of slips of paper he's got in his trench coat.
So you're looking through your various notes and such here, trying to play it cool and nonchalant at this time here. Outside we have Fred once again waiting here. She has tossed you once again a gold piece for this. You are coming out like a bandit today. This is probably one of the best paychecks you've gotten in quite some time. While the cabs are in high demand, it is odd to find someone who is tipping regularly at this place. So you're doing quite good for yourself here. What is your character doing in the cab with this basically handful of coins that he's collected at this point here? Tyson, that's you.
Hold on. What did you say? How many coins do I have? I've been keeping track. So far, I'm like up 5, down 3. So, I think I've gotten 2 in total.
You've got 2 whole coins. That's probably some of the best coin you've got from just tips in a while now.
Yeah, it's almost evened out.
A true gambler here.
That's how it is in this city. Every coin that comes into your purse just seems to find a way out of it.
I probably don't have enough to make it back home.
Oh, you're not living on the cloud level. You sitting in your cab here see quite the sight sort of begin to happen as down the street you see a couple of... I have a question for you. Do you think that Frederick here is a gambling man?
I've been known.
All right. Then I have a follow-up question for you here. Do you have any outstanding gambling debts with the Card Shark Casino?
Just a little.
Okay. Then
Rounding error.
this is important to note because actually, before I tell you this, I'm going to have you roll to see if you even notice this. Go ahead and give me an instinct roll here. Or actually, give me knowledge.
Oh.
Because you're going to be trying to comprehend what's going down the street here.
Alright, it's giving me a 9 with fear.
Oh, on a 9 with fear. As you're holding your 2 gold coins here, one of them slips through your fingers and starts to fall towards the undercarriage of the cab, near a part where you have not replaced a panel there. And there's a hole where it could fall out into the void beneath you. And you're scramble in haste to try and grab this coin here, which you do manage to. You nick your finger on some of the exposed iron and metal of it here and just cut yourself a little bit while you're reaching down to grab it. It's going to cost you one of your armor slots as you wrap it up with a bit of cloth or handkerchief of some kind from your clothes here. To describe what that means for you specifically, because I don't think you've played the system, do you know how to mark an armor slot for this?
Yeah, I figured it out. I just clicked on the shield.
Okay.
And
If
there's, like,
we are
a
in
square
combat, you can use those to reduce an attack by a hit point. So if you are forced to mark hit points, that's what those slots are for.
Good to know.
Okay. So, as you're doing that, you pick up the coin, and as you are coming back up with the coin here, you realize that there is a commotion happening right outside your cab, which if you had been a bit more keen-eyed, you might have had the chance to avoid, which is a pair of Tiburons, which are shark people, who are now shaking down a terrified kobold. Tico, can you go ahead and introduce your character here?
All right. My character is called Reggie Steele, a 2/7 kobold with kind of like rusty reddish orange scales. He's in a kind of I think I put him in like a cape, like what's it called, like a cloak, all that stuff, basic tunic, and a reporter's hat. As you kind of see him being like jangled up in the air as his bag falls out, as a couple things fall out of it real quick. Let me see what's in my inventory real quick. You just see just kind of like a camera, a little notebook, pencils, a box of vanilla wafers just fall out. And it's like, boys, please, come on, James, come on, Bruce. You know I'm good for it, please. Marsha's such a good. She's the hammer. Trust me, boys. Did you not read the article I wrote for you guys?
They look to you and they just say, "There's been a bit of a change in the outstanding till that you hold with us, Reggie. We're gonna be needing to see a bit more coin coming soon. Otherwise, things might get bloody."
I already paid the hammer my weekly salary. Trust me, I'm working on it, boys. James,
that weekly salary is just a drop of blood in the water, and we're smelling it from miles away.
Did you not read the article I wrote? It's just, I'm sure you got some business with that one.
Oh, the article on fucking how wonderful the food is? You know we can't cook for shit.
Wait, did you fire the cook?
The cooks are fucking revolting because all the press that got drummed up and all the angry customers with undercooked chicken. And we keep telling them, well, you gotta cook it right then. But they say, no, it adds to the flavor, which is why you don't hire a fucking Kenku cook.
Why'd you
and he sort of
cook in the first place?
Slams you up by the throat against the beam here and just says,
boys.
You got 1 week, Reggie. You got 1 week to start giving us more than you're worth. Otherwise, you're gonna be sleeping with the fishes.
Please, you mean your sister?
He goes, you fucking, and just sort of like raises up his hand to punch you here. And as that happens, you just hear, boys, there's no need for trouble. And coming over from the other side here, we got God damn it, I did not save him. So we're gonna pretend that this is him here. You see a couple of other kobolds coming out from around the bend here, and they just say, "What are a couple of loan sharks doing on our turf here?" And they just look to you all and just say, "Was this supposed to be a fucking clown show? Well, you think you're scary with your little pointy ears and hats? You lucky that we didn't send more guards or this might get ugly." And they go, "You know this is our turf. Get the fuck out of here and unhand that little one. We got our own business with him." And they sort of drop you and say, "It's your lucky day, Pipsqueak." And turn and start walking out and say, 1 week. Otherwise, your little friends aren't gonna save you this time. And walk away.
Got it, James. Got it, Bruce.
As they walk away, You notice that you can recognize one of these kobolds here. Which one do you think it is that you're seeing here?
I'm quickly gathering my stuff, putting my vanilla wafer box, my notebook, and I look up and I recognize the middle one.
All right. Do you think this is one of the ones from your backstory, or do you think it's just another kobold in the city?
It's just another kobold. The ones in my backstory are somewhere else in the world. They kind of abandoned him.
All right. You recognize this one in the middle. You got a funny kobold name for this one, or should I come up with one?
This one's going. This one's going to be called. Let me think of something real quick. You know, I've been going on. This one's going to be called Appleton. We're just going to go with Pokemon names. Actually, let's go with Flapple. Let's go with Flapple.
Flapple. All right.
Hey, Flapple. Thanks, boys.
Go ahead and rename this one here Flapple. He looks to you and just says, he walks up to you here and just says, "It's so funny. The kobolds have to path so weird because they're so short." He comes up to you and looks to you and just says, What are you doing getting shaked around by a shark like that?"
Well, you see, like 2 or 3 years ago, I got a massive gambling debt. I'm slowly paying off the loan sharks. But I don't know what the fuck's going on. They said they need their money now.
He sort of looks to you and says, "I mean, if security is a problem, we over here at the Spitting Dragon could probably arrange for a bit more protection if you could maybe send that allowance our way. You know, as long as you're in the Undercity, they can't touch one of us."
He goes through his bag at the moment, pulls out a couple vanilla wafer cookies from the box, and like, "Boys, this is all I got." He hands them one.
He looks at you and just
each
goes,
one.
"Jesus Christ, Reggie." Just so everyone knows, for canonizing Jesus in this world just now, he would be a 10th level seraph from the old world. A legendary warrior.
We don't use that man's voice in vain.
And he just looks to you and just goes, "We're in the Undercity. We do everything in vain." And then goes, "Why don't we buy you a drink since we can't get you on your feet, and maybe talk about how we can make some future agreements once things come around here."
He sighs and just like, sure. And I kind of, was I pushed against the cab or the wall of the bar?
You were pushed against the wall of the bar.
Okay, never mind. All right, let's go, boys. I could use a drink.
Okay, they follow you in. Where do you think you're sitting at the booth or at the counter?
Can we reach the counter?
Almost certainly not. Maybe.
That's a real question.
Can you reach the booth?
Yes. We would go to the booth. No,
Okay.
I'm sorry. We would go to the bar top.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move our... Wow, they're literally too short to make it there. That's hilarious. Teleport to... Boop. This is also going to be a time where I'm going to give you all probably the most important bit of tips for using the RPG engine. If you right-click something and click the settings one, there's an option to teleport to. That is probably going to be your best friend, because this game is jank as shit sometimes when it comes to maneuvering around and such. Now, Phil here as the bouncer, you watch as a very unsavory crew starts to enter here, and you watch as Sue Carver over here looks a little bit more apprehensive for a second here. And you can see a little bit of smoke billowing out from her mouth here in a panic as she is realizing that a group of gang members have now entered the premises here. You would have plans for what to do at this time, which is almost always to keep your head low unless something puts her life specifically in danger. So anytime you would normally step in when maybe a customer is getting shaken down by another customer, this is a time where you don't do that. You sit back and you just basically watch. She's shooting you a glance of like, uh-oh, for that specifically. I'm gonna go ahead.
Can you move Reggie real quick or give me control?
Yeah, let me give you don't want to select the blank invisible locator. I want to select Reggie. Control.
I think I can.
It
There you
won't
go.
let me teleport you now.
Yeah, okay. As I'm going inside, I'm a couple steps behind them. But with Mike, I'm just like reorganizing my bag. I pull out my camera and just start taking pictures because that's what I do. I'll just start taking pictures of everybody.
Do you take a picture of the
It's
guy
allowed-
hanging from his underwear?
I definitely take a picture of that guy. I definitely take a picture of that guy. Like I start laughing at him and I kick him and then I walk inside.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll a saving throw to see whether or not this guy falls to his death from you kicking him here. Because he is hanging on by a fucking thread.
I kick him.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll just a d20, and this is at -10 here. No, he's fully. You kick him, and he just fucking and disappears into the clouds below. Probably never to be seen again.
I look at the cab driver real quick, seeing if he saw it.
Yeah, bro, my mouth is wide open. I'm staring out the window. What the
I throw a vanilla wafer. I'm like, please don't say anything. I scamper inside.
I'm gonna need a finesse roll for throwing that wafer to from like 30 feet away.
I got a 15.
All right, the vanilla wafer lands fully in your cab here. Let's go to Fred's mind. You just watched a man get murdered.
I'm taking a picture of him. Like what the fuck? This city was better like 10 years ago. Things have gone downhill so bad.
All right, we have 1 for the body count so far.
First kill of the campaign.
How do you know I love my wafers?
Phil, you inside. Here is the guy that you slid out, falls to his death. What's going through Phil's mind right now?
Guys, that's like someone just fell. I think someone just tripped and fell.
Phil's thinking, huh?
Seeing the less savory types moving in here, Miss Nora Gibson over here is going to go ahead and move over to the
I snap a picture of her.
the area here. You definitely would, because actually, give me a knowledge roll real quick, because I'm not saying you wouldn't snap a picture of her. I'm just saying whether or not you would recognize her.
I'm just snapping pictures in just general, but yes. 6 with fear.
You snap a picture of her and your flash is on, and she turns around for a second. She turns around for a second, looking you dead in the eyes, and you gain a point of stress there of just being like, "Oh fuck."
Oh fuck! That's where I took the flash off, and you see me take out like the huge flash thing that you need.
The
Like those old
giant
cameras.
dish that you have to unscrew.
Oh,
It takes like 5 minutes of unscrewing this thing. The threads are not very high
Righty tighty,
quality.
lefty loosey. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Come on. All right.
As that's happening here, I have a question here for our friend Eddie Squiggle here. Do you think you have any informants moving around in the Undercity here that you would have told about your possible
Almost certainly. Actually, little known fact about Eddie Squiggle: he grew up in the Undercity, and he also has a lot of friends in the police department as well as in the Sharks and the Loan Sharks. So he's got some friends all around the city. And he probably reached out. He was like, "Hey, this fancy looking dame came into my church today. And I probably tell them her initials. And you know anything about that?"
As you tell them that, I'm assuming you said that you had taken down the license plate number as well.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
look out
you
for this
give
guy.
that to them too.
Yeah, I'm probably like talking to one of the guys at the police department first. Is probably the person I call.
You call the police department up to inform them about this lady in the cab, and they're pulling up the file here, and they just sort of say like, it's just one of the various, it's one of your very many contacts within the police department. They send you back a message, Merm, being like, "Ooh, that's not a good look for that specific cab. We got a string of disappearances. It seems your bird might be flying away soon."
I see. Well,
They're like, "We can't quite get enough stuff to stick them to justify it going down there, but if you see any suspicious works, feel free to let us know and we can shake them down for some coins here or there."
yeah. Where was that cab last seen around? You know?
They were like, last reported records for the cab was at a junction heading down into the Undercity, but after that point, we don't really monitor many of the intersections.
All right, I'll give a few people a call.
You're probably hitting up your loan sharks friends, I would imagine, here too.
I think they'd be my first contact. Yeah, I'm hitting them up.
Frederick, after you just watched a small 2-foot tall kobold kick a man hang from his underpants into the drink below, you notice as coming back around the corner here is a pair of the loan sharks that had just been shaking down the kobold. They start walking right up to your cab here. And as they do, you see one of them opens up the back of the cab and fully like sits inside and just says, I thought that might have been you. Wait till the boss hears who was turned up while I was shaking down that little rat.
Who turned up? It's a pleasure meeting you. I don't think we've met before.
He goes, ain't you cute? And you feel a cold, scaly sandpaper, or I guess not scaly, sandpaper-like hand close on your shoulder here and just sort of begin to gently massage your clavicle here. And you can feel the weight behind that is like a vice. Like, he's not doing anything to hurt you necessarily at this time, but he's definitely telling you that he could hurt you if he wanted to. And over here, the hammerhead shark person up here, you can see that in her dress there's a small flap, and in that flap you can see the distinct outline of a revolver, which she is calmly putting her hand next to, making sure that you see in the slight light of this place that she is in fact armed and could shoot you at a moment's notice here. And he just looks to you and says, "You know, you're not as big of a fish as that little guy is, but I seem to remember you owing us a couple coins too. What kind of salary do you got that you could pay us to make our trip down here worth it? You know, the boss would hate to hear that we came back empty-handed, but if we could say we were able to shake down a no-good cabbie who's short on their bill, then old Blackfish might let a few things go.
Hey, you can disrespect me, but don't call cabbies good for nothing. And for your information, I ain't got nothing for you today. It's been a slow night, alright?
Go ahead and give me a presence roll with advantage on this one.
Oh.
Because you are in the under levels. They didn't see who came out of your cab, so
25 with fear.
On 25 with fear, you were sweating a little bit here. You're going to go ahead and mark another stress. However, he looks to you and just goes, that's probably right. If you were having a good night, we wouldn't find you here. And he just sort of looks to you and says, let's hope the Inquisitors aren't less favorable than us. Because next thing you know, you might be sinking down into the depths below if you're lucky. And just sort of steps out of your cab here and begins to walk down the gangway heading back towards the town.
Ooh.
Eddie Squiggle, you get a message merm, which is of course a tiny shark in this instant. And it has in its mouth a scroll that just says Inkwell Dive Bar. And also, the loan sharks appreciate the church's services. With
appreciation is mutual.
With a small note that it has on it for a couple gold pieces you can take out at the bank as a sign of goodwill to the church. The sharks may be crooked, but they're deeply religious people.
Yeah, they know what's up. That money's going straight to the church and the causes that are most fitting. The most religious holy causes, which is Eddie Squiggle's bar tab. All right. So I'm gonna. I think I probably have my own car. I mean, I'm like lower middle class at this point. I've moved up in the world a little bit from my undercity roots, so I think I have a car. It's a little bit of a beater,
Your little shitbox cab.
Shitbox, yeah.
Or shitbox gondola.
Shitbox gondola, and I think I'm gonna after I get the call, I'm gonna get in that and make my way down to the Undercity to
I have a question for Eddie Squiggle here. Do you think that this is like a personal car, or do you think it's a car from the church that they've given you here?
I think it's actually my own car.
Okay.
Like that I paid for with my corruption money and scraping stuff together. But it's definitely a beater. It's like the cheapest car you could possibly imagine getting. But like the fact that I even have one is
it's like a first generation gondola here of like it. Yeah. It was a real piece of like the real Model T in the 50s of like, you got to crank that shit to start. You got to get out and hand crank the thing to get it started. It's sputtering and farting down the tracks.
And it's like not even the new one. It's like I know how to crank it just the right way so that it doesn't like blow up, like. Yeah,
it gets hot. There's no AC in this thing. The crystal in the back, this is very much the Artificer's Grotto was not putting out their best at the start of this. These were known for getting rear-ended and exploding, these shitbox cars. And since then, there have been great improvements with things like putting a cage around the crystal so that if you get rear-ended, it does not explode quite as much. But it is still a risk that you take whenever you're driving one of these gondolas, regardless of the addition. So you're heading down this way. I have a question for our buddy Fred here. Do you think that you're staying in the cab here on this, or do you think you're getting out and putting that shit in park?
I feel like the client has had a really bad night. The last thing she'd want to see is the cabbie coming in to snoop on her business. So I think I'll just stay here, minding my own. After all, it seems like there's good money to be made with this one.
Gotcha. I think you would know, however, how many seedy dealings do you think Fred has ever had in this cab? Where he's had to stake something out in a less than savory neighborhood for a bit.
That's honestly 30% of the work.
All right. I think you would know that it's probably not a great idea to just leave the car for more people to open up your doors and get inside of here. So I think you might just put it in park and slouch down in the seats a little bit so it looks like you've bailed here. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to go ahead and flip that car over there and turn off your lights there. Yeah, that's how they go in park. They go on top of the rails.
Holy.
You have to hold on. It's hold on to the oh shit part.
There's the inside of it. This is a newer model. If you were an Eddie Squiggles shitbox, yes.
Yes.
However,
try to disrespect the cabbies now. We got some pretty good tech.
Cabbage's Gondola Company has some pretty highfalutin mechanics here that allow you to rotate the cab with a newfangled machine called a gyroscope, so that the cab does not flip over and throw you and your various passengers out, as that would be bad for business if a passenger was drunk, not expecting it. You put it in park and you threw them out of the city to their death. What's up, Teach? Welcome to the chat. We're doing a new campaign right now. As that is happening, we're going to go back inside here as we're going to go back over to Wayne here as Miss Nora Gibson sits down. I'm going to say go ahead and give me a knowledge check real quick on her.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Knowledge check. 19 with hope.
All right. You can tell that she looks a little bit shaken up this time as she is coming in here. She doesn't look her usual well put together self. You can tell that other people here, lower class people here, I should say, might mistake her for looking very put together, very chic, very bougie at this time. You know that she is wearing her cheapest earrings, her cheapest necklace. This is not a high quality dress. You've seen her wear this dress before, which is not the case. She should never be wearing something so commoner of this.
So
You're able to see that she is truly dressed up in a very peasant-like manner here as she is sitting down in this time. You can also tell just from looking at her here that she has been crying a little bit as well.
I'm just gonna pull a little handkerchief out of my shoulder, out of my pocket, right in my chest pocket. I'm gonna hand it over to her. Hey, Miss Gibson, how are you doing today? You don't seem to be doing very well.
She looks to you and just says, astute as always, huh? And she takes it and sort of rubs under her eyes at the mascara that has started to cut. Her makeup has truly been coming off from a long day of very stressful situations. She looks to you here and just says, I'm afraid that I come to you in a time of great need today, and that is that I'm gonna need to make a bit of a withdrawal from the free markets investment holdings of the remainder of my husband's account. And you would know this is a very suspicious. This usually sets off alarm bells when someone is trying to withdraw for a spouse, first of all, and second off, for an account as prestigious as the Gibson account.
I'm just gonna look over there and I'm gonna say, and why is that, Miss Gibson?
She looks to you and just says, I'm afraid that there has been some changes in investments as of late, which would put us on a path towards some very dangerous or unstable seas for our company, and I don't think we're going to be able to deliver on the goods and services that we once were previously. Something that in past years my husband would have swept under the rug, but for this time I'm afraid we have to be a bit more transparent, so I'm looking to get ahead of it and make sure our holdings are secure.
I understand. And where is Mr. Gibson today?
She just looks to you and just says, he's at work. He was unable to do these errands. He had to make some calls. He went to the porter business to head over to some of his contacts out in other places. He won't be home for some time. He's off at the. Let me see. Where would he be exactly? Where is she saying he is at this time?
This is very suspicious.
She looks to you and says, he had to go to some contacts in the forgery to see if we can't drum up a little bit more green for the people here. Otherwise, come winter, they're going to start to starve. And the Gibson family is holding that burden from last year already, as you well know. And she sort of glowers at you a little bit there with eyes like daggers.
Damn. Okay.
But she looks to you and just says, I was under the understanding that considering our circumstances, you'd be able to loosen up those funds. Am I mistaken in this? Do I need to talk to Lucy again?
No. It's fine. I just wanted to make sure everything was all right. I don't want to alarm you. We can get this sorted out. We don't have to bring Lucy into this at all.
She goes, of course. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate that you were so discreet in my business this time. And gets up to start to leave. As she does, you watch as one of the kobolds over by Flapple here has started to make his way over, and it's gonna take him a minute. He's very short.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, and he sort of looks over and says, as she stands up and gets ready to leave here. Can I move her? No, I have to teleport her. Give me 1 second. As she stands up and gets ready to leave here and just says, hey, doll, where you think you're going? And she turns around and just says, excuse me? And you see her pull out a small Derringer pistol and take a shot right at his fucking skull.
Holy shit.
She rolled an 8. She does not hit.
Okay, wait. While she does that, I'm gonna pull out my arch pistol and aim it at him.
Okay.
Don't even try it, little guy. me see. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull you out so that you're not stuck sitting there.
Just levitating in there.
Hey,
You know,
he
you
does
were
not
in a
skip
chair-
leg day.
You were doing wall
My
sits.
quote unquote pistol, you know, my quote unquote pistol.
Yeah, for the viewers at home, it's basically a fucking Tommy gun.
I'm just big enough to one-hand it like a pistol. I'm aiming it right at it. I'm like behind the wall so that the other, you know, like the bartender can't see me, but I've got the gun aimed at him.
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay, can I shoot at the bastard?
If you want, yeah.
Oh.
Unless you're just trying to intimidate him here.
22 with hope. No, I'm shooting this little guy.
That's definitely gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
You doing a spell or are you doing just a straight bullet?
Magic bullet, pretty much, but yeah.
2 damage. All right, that is 2 damage here.
Just think of it as like me aiming at his like leg or something, you know?
That is a minor hit here. You fully shoot off one of his clawed toes here, and you see him just go, "Ah, fuck you!" And he just shot, and the bar goes dead silent. The music stops as a arcane shot cracks out across the area here. As that's happening, we've also got the arrival of one shitbox car, and inside of it, our good friend Eddie Squiggle here, as he arrives on the scene just in time to hear a gunshot crack out here. I'm going to go ahead and give you control of Eddie Squiggle on the outside right here. Fred, you also can hear that shot. You're supposed to be taller, and I fucked up the thing, I think.
I was gonna say, because I thought I was like 6'4". What the hell?
There we go. I'm gonna do a quick update for the Wayne Greenman model real quick. I think you're updated on the players one.
Can you bring me in from the main, like the main city thing? Because I'm not at the bar right now.
Oh shit. Yeah, sorry. Let me first off, I'm gonna do that. Then I'm also going to.
While you're doing that, I'm talking to the bartender like, I'm not with these guys, trust me. They just offered me a free drink.
She looks to you and goes, she looks at you and just goes, likely story, pipsqueak. I need to grab some water. Holy shit, these voices are brutal.
No, I feel that. No, trust me, I'm not with them. I'm with breaking news. And he puts his ID badge on the... Who tries to put his ID badge on the counter.
She just straight up spits a flaming loogie at it and it starts to burn up your news card.
Oh shit. They make me pay for these. I start tapping it out and putting it back in my pocket. Why is my dog?
She looks over to you, Phil, and there's just a moment of confusion on her face where she's like, she just sort of starts to shake her head no here, of like, don't engage here. You should be able to move your guy here. Is he stuck on something?
I just am struggling to figure out how to move in this engine.
If you just click them, and then if you press M, you can move them around.
I accidentally zoomed out really far. Do you know how to fix that?
He pressed the middle mouse button. No.
Press F.
M?
F.
F.
F. Okay. There we go. Okay, I got it, I think. Move. Okay, I got it. I see. Like this.
Dude, Reggie Steele is like counter height. Holy shit. Dude. He's so small.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, my dog was barking.
I'm gonna walk in.
Reggie Steele doesn't even meet my knee.
Fred, you hear two shots ring out. You hear the shot of a pistol, and then what do you think it sounds like when your Tommy gun cracks with like arcane power here?
Think of it as sounding like the equivalent of a deagle. Like that shit is loud.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause,
Okay.
I mean, it's straight magic. Like, what do you expect?
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up real quick here. We need a Fred, on the outside, you hear the sounds of like scampering of clawed-toed feet as a handful of more kobolds are beginning to run down the gangway towards the Inkwell dive bar here. Making sure we got all the guys right for this fight. Give me 1 second here. We got those ones, and then I also need grab our friend here. Sorry, I got to do a real quick improvised thing because I didn't properly prepare this one. Whoops.
Oh, are we about to fight?
Quite possibly.
Do shit.
That is so funny. The fucking giant book. Jesus Christ. You know what? I like that. They're gonna have a giant book. And you hear
I don't
these
think
guys
I
saying,
like the way Eddie has his sword out looking at me. I'm very concerned.
I mean, I did just kind of like hear gunshots and come in and see you with a.
Or the fact
smoking-
that you're sneaking or that you're trying to.
How tall is Eddie, by the way?
He's like a short human because he's half goblin, so he's like 5'4".
Okay, so I'm just the tiniest person in the room.
Fred, you hear a couple gunshots go out. Do you think you're staying in the cab here, or are you going in to see what's going on?
Yeah, let me take a peek. I need to make sure my paycheck ain't added to the morgue.
Who's gonna pay my paycheck?
All right.
I'm bringing my guns, though. You gotta be prepared.
I'm just gonna go ahead and hide our Fred here real quick. Do you think you leave the cabin park while you're doing that, or are you?
How do you get down from the cab? All right,
I
I guess
feel like
I'm
it'd be like
assuming, and I just
There-
you know, I
there-
make it work.
There'd also be like a delay.
No,
I
you
can
can
climb.
you can press a little button on like a small like arcane set of keys that you have that puts it in park or not.
Describing a fantasy key fob.
It's this magical device. You press a slight like switch on it and it makes a little boop boop sound. you see as the lights go
As the hazard lights flash for not more than a couple milliseconds.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You're on the ground now. You can move your character. You should have control of them right about here.
All right. Yep. Let me figure this out.
If you just click them and then press M, you should be able to move.
Holy crap.
And then you can also increase your movement speed as well if it's not working. It also
Now we
might
take a
get
peek.
stuck because this game is a piece of shit and its pathing
Let me
sucks.
let me take a peek in and see what's happening.
You take a peek in and you see your client next to a large simia with a Tommy gun that is sparkling with arcane energy that matches the glow of the energy on the ground of a severed toe of this kobold in front. You're also seeing the kobolds outside running up to you here saying, "Was it your work? Did you do this?"
No.
And go, "Likely story."
Yo, I'm just trying to see what's going on. I got a fucking paycheck
One of
to
them's
take
standing
care
on
of.
another one's head, and you know what? That's really funny. So I'm gonna leave it that way. God damn it, man! It's such a pain. has to try and fucking select these guys. Holy shit, man.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I actually hate kobolds now. Why did I make these guys all on the ones that are fucking... God, let me select the fucking... Okay, and they burst in behind you here. What you all are seeing here is as this stuff is going down, 4 more kobolds are running in from outside there, and they look mad. I'm gonna throw the spotlight right over to Wayne here after a couple of these kobolds here move just a little bit closer to investigate to see what happened to their friend. Mostly just for the sake of clarity.
What
I'm
is the
gonna
kobold gang
slightly
name again?
tint Flapple here. So Flapple's the one with the like white hat. The kobolds gang is called the Spitting Dragon.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I wonder if they know any bad dragons.
They know the baddest dragon of them all.
Oh,
Yo
sure they
mama.
do. I'm gonna shoot one of these little fuckers in the head. I'm not. All right, what are we doing? Why is he dancing?
I'm just testing stuff. I'm new here.
Oh, you're fishing with the rifle? Yeah. There you go.
No, please. I swear I'm not with these guys.
Oh
Did a
shit.
sick flip.
Yo.
As
hold
I
on.
watch these guys come in, I'm just gonna start just moving because I don't need to do that for a spotlight. I can just move.
Yeah, that's true. You can move even when it isn't your turn. And also, quick heads up to Tyson here. The way the Daggerheart works is it does not have an initiative system, which means if you want to do a turn and you haven't been directly spotlighted, that is your turn to move and act as you so choose. However, if you want to do a roll or something, it has a chance to give it back to the GM. So unless you roll a success with hope, I get control after you.
Damn.
So any move that is being made should have that understanding behind it, basically. Okay.
Understood.
And if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask while we're doing it. General rule of thumb is you probably want to let everyone take a turn before you take a second turn, just for letting people play the game and such. Unless there's something where you're like, no, it really makes sense for my character to do something here. All right?
Yeah. No, that
Um,
makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. Wayne, what are you doing?
Have the kobolds spotted me yet?
You just shot one of them in the foot. They 100%. One of them is literally going, this fucking ape shot me in the foot.
I'm just gonna. Sorry, it's just they're so small with the huge book. I can't take it serious. Okay, I'm sorry. Just
Little mages.
fucking,
Yeah. Check out the amazing work I did on the mages.
they're fucking hilarious. Okay.
Are they
I'm
bigger or
just gonna
smaller
point-
than me?
All right,
They're
listen,
still
I'm just
bigger
gonna-
than you.
I'm gonna point my gun at them, and I'm just gonna go, whoa. Let's not get hasty here. Your associate threatened us. You know, we just shot in self-defense. You should get a hold of your buddies over here properly. Watch after him, make sure he doesn't get hurt. I could have killed him, but I decided to spare him.
Flapple here, the boss of this crew here, starts to walk over a little closer to you. And as he does, he just says, don't you know who's in charge around these parts? Your kind aren't welcome here, cloud levelers. You gotta pay the donations tax if you want to live through this engagement.
I could buy your entire fucking family. Who do you think you're talking to?
You see, he sort of like licks his blade with his long, spindly, like reptilian tongue and says, oh, I'd like to see you try.
I'm rolling to shoot. Yo, y'all guys ready to fight? Hold on, let me get the music
Yeah,
going.
you're just yelling that out.
No, I'm just saying that over.
Y'all guys ready to...
Who are you talking about?
Miss Nora Gibson here just says, "Damn right I am," and pulls out her
Wow.
tiny little pistol. I'm realizing I haven't unhidden the pistol. She does actually literally have a little pistol in her hand.
People are. I'm rolling to shoot this fucker in the head. Hold on. And I'm spending a hope called "None can do it better than I." I hate this little shit. 20 without.
Bro.
20 without. How we feeling about that? Does that hit?
Go ahead and roll damage here.
That's a 5.
That is a minor hit here. You watch as it clips him in the shoulder, and it just looks to you and goes, "Who taught you how to shoot, your mother?" It is still.
Who's going next?
Yeah, it's still player's turn. Who's going next?
And
I'm not
honestly,
gonna-
just to be.
I can
just to
hop in.
clarify,
For my simian brother.
Hey, that's my Simia over there, bro.
Let me
Motherfucker, did you just come up with a fantasy slur?
It's more like a
I'm-
fantasy term of endearment.
Yeah, for
That
only
was-
Simias can say it. Only Simias can say it, of course.
Jesus
You know,
Christ.
let me whip out the snub nose and try to like turn this guy into yesterday's news.
Come on, Sima, you know what to do.
Alright, hold on.
As this is happening, however, I do want to say real quick, the people are fully running out of the establishment in fear, because there's a full-on gunfight happening. Check that out.
You know,
We have
makes
NPCs
sense.
that no longer dick around while we're in an encounter.
that is great news. That'll just be rolled a hit on the Daggerheart?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Where is this little shit at, by the way?
Ooh,
He's this one here with the white hat.
critical.
Oh!
Dana Hope.
Yeah, shoot that bitch!
So you gain 2 hope and you clear a stress off of a crit.
Holy.
And then the way that crits work, this is a learning moment for everyone here. A crit in Daggerheart means you get to do max damage with that weapon and then roll and add it on. So what is the maximum damage for your snub nose there?
1d8.
Okay, so then it would do 8, and then you roll a d8, and you're gonna add that to it.
So 14, and then plus 2 for... So that's 16 damage?
Mm-hmm. 16 damage going to the head honcho here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That is a severe hit to him here. You watch as he still laughing and goes, and then I said you and then there's just like a giant fucking hole in his chest. And he is like ribs are exposed at this point, and he is coughing up blood, just going, Jesus Christ! As he is trying to currently hold his entrails in right now. As that happens. That is a crit, which means it is still players' turns here. As that's happening, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to throw the spotlight over to Phil here, as Sue is cowering under her desk here and just says, Phil, get them the fuck out of here, all of them! What the hell is happening?
All right. Don't worry, Sue. I'm going in. Don't worry about this. Ah!
I'm going in.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're about to yell, I'm going in.
Okay. You're just moving up your normal movement there. All right. Any other actions you're doing, or?
No, that's it. That's it.
I'm going in, and you just get close to the situation.
Walks at a leisurely pace.
I'm a melee build, yeah.
You could like,
There are two,
Whip it
there are
out
two
and
guys in
shoot 'em,
front-
like, come on.
There are two guys in front of you.
Yeah, wait.
God.
Is my
What's up?
might need to start my RPG engine. It looks different from the stream.
No, there are two guys in front of
Oh,
you.
there's two guys in front of you.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
All right, Reggie Steele, you got this.
Didn't disconnect, so you're doing stuff. All right, who's going next then? If there's no further actions from our
I
wonderful
want to
melee
see what
friend
Reggie
here.
Steele does.
Me too.
So I watched everyone. I kind of as soon as I saw them come in, I kind of walked away. But I saw people running away. I'm gonna see if they left anything.
This fucking guy.
Go ahead and give me a knowledge roll real quick to analyze who left their tab ungathered.
I need to up my knowledge. What do you mean? What do you mean? No, that's not it. Yeah. What do you mean more instinct? None of that matters because I have a +0 to both.
No,
but-
because you're just analyzing the situation.
Oh wait, hold on. I got
19
this,
with
I got
fear
this.
though. 19 with fear.
You were going around picking up purses and such here. As you were doing that, you watch as Flapple here turns around and just says, Reggie, what the hell are you doing? You are, however, able to pick up a small handful of coins. Go ahead and roll me a d4, and that's how many coins you're able to pick up. You're not getting big payouts in the
Yeah.
under
I don't
levels,
expect
but-
to. D4. Let's just roll that. Roll.
and I'm gonna go ahead and
4.
gain a fear off of that, bringing me up to
I got 4.
7 fear. Okay, then you're getting 4 coins off of that.
So it's just one handful or what?
If you look at it, there should be an option to do coins as well, I believe. Is that a thing?
I can't change it. Manage inventory. Nope. It just let me do handfuls, bags, crates. Wait, there. Okay, there you go. 4 coins. Okay, I see it. There you go.
Yeah.
Stop hitting the Gangnam Style.
Yo, chill. I'm just testing.
But I
Yo,
will put,
Massimo, we in the middle of a fight, bro.
I will say, despite me getting the 4 coins, I will put one on a tab and just I'm not with them. I swear. So I have 10 coins now. 13 coins, I mean.
Go
And I
ahead
just kind of slide it across the bar. I'm just I'm not with them. I swear.
Hold on a second. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off some things here real quick because my game is running like shit. See if I can get a couple frames back. Okay, there we go. She's cowering behind the bar, holding her shotgun here. And you see that she jumps up for a second to grab a coin as a bullet whizzes over her head and clips a bit of her hair here. But she just goes, "Hey, watch the barkeep!" I'm gonna go ahead.
Sorry about that, man.
And I'm gonna go ahead and spend I'm gonna mark a stress on our buddy Flapple here for his ability Tactician, which allows him to spotlight 2 allies within close range, as well as him. He's gonna look to you here, Wayne, and he is going to grab the knife that he was just licking here, and he is going to just hurl it right at your head here. That is an unnatural 20 to hit.
Damn.
For 10 damage coming your way.
Well, shit.
And he also has the feature Momentum, which means as that was a successful hit, I'm going to go ahead and gain a fear. All right. Now, with that tactician ability, he spotlighted both of the bandits next to him. One of those is going to make an attack against you here. That is a 15 to hit. Does that hit?
You said year too.
Huh?
You said you here. Are you talking to me still?
Yes.
Okay, it's sorry. I just see one guy close to me, and that's it.
You don't see the two over here?
Oh no! Damn. Sorry, I just did not know.
They're too small.
It's super small. Yeah.
And everything's in like black and white, so they kind of just blend in with the environment. Yo, my fault. What they roll?
They rolled a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's going to be 4 damage coming your way as the one whose toe you shot off right here goes ahead and grabs a knife out and just stabs it into your foot here and just goes, "How you like that, you fuck?" Now, the other one here is going to go ahead and take an attack against the lady here. He goes ahead and is gonna run up here, trying to slash at her with his blade. As he is doing that, you watch as he trips and falls and stabs himself in the foot, dealing 2 points of damage to himself here. He rolled a nat 1 on that. And just goes, "Ouch, shit!" And you see that he has cut off the same toe as his friend, and his friend just goes, I don't get what you're doing. It doesn't make me feel better if you cut your own toe off."
You're talking about this guy? Because he's still sitting down from this one.
That one's injured.
I thought you said he ran up and it did show the little line and then nothing happened.
No, there's a little kobold.
No,
there's 2 kobolds next to you, dude. You might need to get your eyes checked.
No, it's actually just one for me. I'm so serious.
I see one.
Is this one
also see
invisible?
one.
It looks like it's in the wrong. Actually, yeah, I can't see it either.
Yeah, there's only
Okay,
one.
so
that
maybe I
see.
thought I was tripping. No, I just see the one next to me.
Huh.
Yeah,
what
there's
the
only
fuck?
one
See
next.
one.
On
What
screen I see
happens
2, but
if
there's
I
only one.
teleport it? Can you see it now?
Oh shit. Yep.
Okay, now
Okay.
I can see it.
Nice.
No,
Yeah,
that's
I was
fair.
gonna say I'm okay. This time I'm not blind. Their dead ass was just the one.
They're sneaky. They're sneaky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's next?
I'm gonna go ahead and spotlight our 4 friends over here real quick, using 4 fear for that. And they're just gonna start running up on you all here. However, they're still pretty far out, so running up is all that the 2 big boy kobolds there can do. They can't really do much other than that. However, the 2 mages here are going to go ahead and make some attack rolls here against you all. They don't really know what the situation is here. They see a bunch of armed people, so they're just going to start blasting. So that is a 5 to hit Eddie Squiggle here because you're the closest one to them. Does that hit?
Yeah. A 5? No, that's not gonna hit.
And then this one is going to Frederick here. Does a 15 hit?
Damn, yeah.
You're going to go ahead and take 4 points of damage there, which I'm going to explain how damage thresholds work because it's a little bit confusing here. So if you're looking at your damage thresholds here, those are the 2 numbers that say are in between minor and major and severe damage there. 5 is going to be under 6, which is your major damage threshold, which means you're only going to mark 1 hit point.
Nice.
Does that kind of make sense there? And if you mark
Yeah.
an armor slot, you can drop it to no damage taken.
Oh, so the armor is per damage?
Yes.
Like it can... Would armor drop like major to minor or severe to major?
Yes. So it would
Okay,
drop
that's
a
pretty-
hit point marked. And then there
That
is
makes
something
sense.
where if you were to take double your severe damage, you would mark 4 hit points. Or triple your severe damage, you would mark 5 hit points.
Hopefully, we don't
makes
see
sense.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I will spend an armor. I don't wanna... I don't want to have to heal.
Okay.
It's expensive to heal.
With that, it's going back to you all.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Over
I
the
think-
table.
What's up,
real
group
quick.
action roll? Thank you for the raid. This time your chats are not going to get muted by that awful bot. Sorry
Hey.
about that.
Yo, okay, above table, I have a question for you guys.
What's your question?
Would you rather have? I'm talking to the party.
Oh,
Don't
sorry.
worry, DM, you're good.
You don't gotta worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Dia.
Yeah. So, would you guys rather me target the 2 right here in front of me for bigger damage, or target the 3 over there for a little bit smaller?
I like big numbers.
I like big,
Big numbers?
numbers.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Big number,
So
bro.
I'm gonna pull up my grimoire here, right? It's just a big book, and I'm gonna use the spell Power Push. It says against is spell cast roll against targets within melee range on a success. They are knocked back to far range and take D10 plus 2 magic damage.
Okay. So sorry, can you say that one more time for me real quick?
It says make a spell cast roll against a target within melee range. On a success, they are knocked back to far range and take a D10 plus 2 magic damage.
All right, go ahead and give me that spellcast.
On it. Oh, I rolled a 4! Let's go!
A 4
getting
crit?
off of
A
that.
4 crit?
No, a strange patterns. If I roll a 4, I can choose to gain a hope or clear a stress. It's if I get lucky. That's the number I chose for today.
At first, I was just
Lucky
really.
number 4.
I was
you rolled a
really
fif-
confused. I
thought
was
you were
like,
losing your mind.
I was like,
you roll a 15.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah.
one of those numbers were. But does a 15 hit
Yeah.
on these guys?
okay, so a 15 against them is going to hit. It's gonna hit both of them. Yeah, these are tier 1 adversaries. They are not particularly
Roll that
powerful
damage.
here or there. Go ahead and roll that
A
damage.
whopping 3. I rolled
That's
a
like
1.
minimum. You rolled minimum damage.
I mean, at least I'm like making
Hey, that's
a
a both
fly
of them?
across the bar.
So Far is going to be moving them 12 squares back. So which direction do you think you're pushing them? Just to give you an idea here, I'm going to go over to you here. And I'm just going to... Hello?
I was
Where's
gonna
my
say,
ruler?
I'm thinking like
You can get
somewhat
like...
in this area. Or,
I'm not
towards
even
that
going to bother measuring that. I'm just going to say that's fine. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and say these two are fully thrown back. God damn it. Selected the wrong kobold. These two are thrown back, landing on the against the pool table. You hear their spines and viscera crack against it for a second here, because while 4 damage might not be a lot, that is still minor damage to both of these, which are already injured. And you hear them just kind of go as they hit the back there. One of them spits up a weird little flaming loogie that lands on the ground and melts through the floor, falling into the void below. That was a roll with
hope.
With hope, so then you're gonna keep
Yes.
on going. All right, who's up next?
Should
Who
we
hasn't
keep the
gone in a
same
minute?
order, guys, or do we want to like switch?
I haven't gone yet. So as
Yeah.
this bullet whizzes by my head, I turn to these 3, right? I'm like, whoa, what's going on? I'm not with these guys.
They look to you and they go, "Likely story, church folk. Your gods aren't gonna protect you down here."
All right, so I take up a fighting stance. I'm not gonna be able to talk my way out of this.
Fucking final stance against the little guys? Jesus, man.
I'm gonna take up a fighting stance, and I'm gonna swing my sword at this guy right here, this little guy right in front of me.
You can ping if you want to. You can just
This-
right click and select
this-
ping.
I mean,
Or you can just do P as well.
I can also just assume which ones
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
which two. Yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah, so gonna be a 23 with hope.
3 with hope. Ooh.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Yeah, I rolled crazy there.
God damn.
And on the damage, that's gonna be 9 damage.
That's a severe hit. You almost just
Jesus
killed that
Christ.
guy in one hit. They go, oh fuck, I think I got somebody help him down here. Get the church boy. And you hear the skittering as there are two more kobolds coming in from the door back here. 2 more of the silly mage ones.
All right, great.
That was a roll with hope, so that's still players' turns. Also, shout out James for DJing right now.
I'm hoping I'm getting
Yes,
some good
it's
song
great.
choices in.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Who wants to go? Reggie? Eddie,
Sure.
who
I
wants to go?
don't think I need a roll because I'm still like I'm not now hiding, but I'm also taking pictures of this whole thing. Luckily, I took off my flash
Peter
before.
Parker over here, bro.
I took off my flash beforehand.
Go ahead and give me a knowledge roll here. Yeah. Knowledge, or actually, I'm going to say this one's probably instinct roll.
Yeah, instinct.
Yeah. To get good shots of this fight that's going down here with your camera. Knowing that
Alright.
these shots are probably going to be pretty darn good if you're trying to slander a rival gang and get the
I got
loan
a
sharks off
16
your back.
critical.
Holy.
You were straight up getting
Oh, dude.
you might get a leave the broom closet at the free press for doing or from breaking news for getting these shots here.
I just gained 1 hope, right?
You gain 2 off a crit. You gain 2 hope and
I
you
do?
clear stress. Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, I have a lot of hope now. All right, that's what I'm doing. I'm just like taking pictures while eating.
You all
some
are on
wafers at the
fire
moment.
tonight. God damn. All right, I'm going to give
Oh,
this
yeah.
over to Phil here because Phil has been walking over to this fight for a while. Phil, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I just keep walking. Let me make sure. Okay, so there's this one couple close to me, right? Okay.
You can definitely make it to that kobold in this turn.
Okay. Phil's gonna kill the shit out of this kobold. Ah!
Yo, look in general.
Oh.
Look in general.
My favorite part of this is we aren't even playing fucking, oh my god, fucking performing a security verification. We aren't even playing D&D, and you're already... Jesus Christ, dude! These kobolds are getting fucking smited.
Shit.
Alright, so you're gonna deal max damage, and then go ahead and roll damage as well for
Wait.
that.
It was another crit.
It was another crit.
For my forceful
That's
push ability
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
to add D6 to my damage roll. Okay. Wait, so
Oh Jesus Christ!
If
Wait, so-
I'm gonna real quick give you a little reminder about some things you can also do. You can spend a hope if you want to, including one of the 2 you just got from getting this crit, to use your orc ancestry tusks to gore him as well, and add a d6 to this roll for the damage.
so I can use forceful push and use my tusk ability
Yes.
and have a critical.
Yes.
Okay, that's
I
badass.
think
I'm gonna do that.
that might be too much, but go.
Dude, he's
do
gonna
it.
pick it up with this sword and then just like fucking have his tusk go through its head.
Oops. Wait, so is that 13 plus 10? 23?
Did you roll 10?
I rolled a 10
Uh,
for damage.
No. That wouldn't be 13 plus 10. That would be 10 plus 13. But not that it matters for this, but or no. That would be 20 total damage there because the plus 3 is being added on to the thing. The max damage of the roll and then you roll and you add your modifier to it. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah, okay. So 20
Yeah, so
plus
20, and then you can roll a d6 and add that too.
plus 2 plus 1. 23, and then I knock him back.
This is gonna be the first one of these of the campaign. Phil, how do you want to do this?
Oh yeah.
Not the first kill, but the first time you want to do this.
My massive greatsword. It's twice as long as his entire body. And I stab it downwards. Towards, like, through his entire body, like, downwards through his torso. He goes all the way through him. And he's like a shish kebab. Like, he's hanging on to the sword.
Oh my god. So,
Christ.
Reggie, how do you feel as you watch a kobold that you knew, Flapple, get disemboweled like a shish kebab with a giant
Did I take
fucking
a
pirate cutlass?
Did I take a picture of it?
Hey man, you rolled a crit.
Yo.
You can take as many pictures as you want.
Oh shit, thank god I got a new film for this. I don't really know these guys. They came up to me as I was being mugged. And they're like, all right, let's go get a drink. And we never got a drink. So I barely know these guys.
Okay. As this one goes down, that is still all of your turns. I'm gonna also pass this over to Frederick here because you also haven't taken a turn in a little bit.
Alright, hold on.
Another crit would be so funny.
Another crit would be so
Yeah.
funny. You all are
Let's just say
level
everyone
1
made the bed.
monsters here right now.
Yeah,
This
thanks
is-
for making the bed, guys. I'm gonna shit in it. I'm gonna...
What?
Check
Yes,
this.
bro.
Can you move an attack?
Yeah, you can move an attack.
Yeah, I want to move over here. I'm gonna whip out the old snub nose, roll the hit. Oh my god, 21.
Jesus Christ.
Is that with fear or hope?
That's with hope.
With hope.
Oh yeah.
Roll with hope. Do you gain hope? Or
You
how-
gain a hope when you roll with
it
hope.
just-
You
we
gain
get
a
to
hope.
keep going.
But you do
we
gain
gain
a hope when you roll with hope. You do gain a hope.
Yeah, that's
Damn,
what I
I
was wondering
do?
about.
Shit,
Yeah.
only had a hope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Bro,
then-
you
then-
played a whole
last game-
fucking
Hold on.
campaign.
What I would like to do is I would like to use hope feature, hold them off, to spend 3 hope when I succeed on an attack roll, to use that same roll against 2 additional adversaries within range.
Oh, okay.
So I'm all 3 of them, bro.
Describe to me what it looks like as you just pow 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 with your snub nose here.
Bang the hammer. Bang the hammer.
He's gonna
I'm
casserole.
You casserole.
I'm looking right click Randy, bro. I shoot one guy in the chest. I turn around, roll 3 meters forward at the hip, bang, bang, bang. And that'll be 3 damage, 3 damage, and 4 damage.
I'm gonna remind you that part of your features with the snub nose revolver is you roll an additional damage die and you take the higher of the results. So
you're
instead
right.
of doing 3 damage, 3 damage, and 3 damage, I'm gonna take that as doing the what was it? Did you roll 3 times there? I'm just gonna take your second
did.
roll for that. So I'm gonna take the 4 damage that was your second roll there. But in the future, you can roll that damage twice and take the higher of the 2.
Dude, I forgot how goated these things are. Everyone should have a gun as far as I'm aware.
Mhm.
I got like a series of pictures of him just casseroling.
What the fuck is the pose you're hitting right now? What is this?
Hold on, I
think that's just
hold on,
already.
check this out. Hold on. Alright, so we got the 4. Is there an open to roll log? Hold on.
No, I saw it. It was 4 damage for all 3 of them then. Because
Uh,
you wouldn't roll the damage for each individual one, I don't believe. I think you just apply the damage to all of them. You use the same roll against the 2 additional. Yeah.
That would make sense.
Okay. So first off, how do you want to do this for the one that Eddie Squiggle hit right there? Because that one is dying. And for the other ones, before you say that part, that is a minor hit to 2 of the other ones there.
The one Eddie Squiggle hit. Where did Eddie Squiggle hit again?
This one right here.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, where did he hit him?
Oh,
I
Go
guess
for
I
it.
just slashed him across the chest with my sword. Like,
Yeah, check this out. Right between the eyes, asshole! Bam!
Just cobalt brain all over the floor.
they got Jimmy! Jimmy Crickets!
Jimmy
Crickets
Crickets.
where?
Yeah.
not Pepe Grillo, dude. That's so sad.
And that was a roll with hope, so you all are gonna keep going.
Who's next in the turn order?
Either you or yeah, I think it's you. Everyone else
Okay,
is gone at least this time.
What
This-
you
this
laughing about
round.
over there, Sam?
Fucking swaying his arms.
All right. Damn, who's all left? We kind of been fucking them up.
You guys have been. There's a couple that just walked in, right?
Oh, I'm about to
Yeah.
freeze them motherfuckers. Okay, I'm about to
Yeah,
cast
there's
an ice spike to summon a large ice spike within far range.
All right, who are you going for?
Those 2 guys right there. Hold on.
Like at the door?
No, no, right.
Those.
Those ones. Because they're close together, this ice spike should be big enough to grab them.
All right.
If it hits, of course. 26 crits! Oh, what the fuck is that?
Wait, is that actual crit? Jesus Christ!
All right, on a 26 crit, this is technically not how this spell works here, but because you were saying specifically you wanted to make an ice spike big enough to hit multiple of them, right? I'm going to say if you want to try and hit both of them and restrain them in the ice, you can for this one.
Oh, I'm doing
These-
just that.
These rolls are given back to us for those shit rolls we had last session.
Alright,
Last
guys.
campaign.
Alright, let me roll the damage here. So that's 11?
Jesus fucking Christ.
6
Yeah,
plus
anything you-
5, because it was a crit?
Anything you want to add? Anything you can add, like with your domain card?
Nah.
Codex usually
That's
doesn't add damage to other cards as much.
Okay.
That's more of like the martial character stuff.
Okay. Sure.
Unless you're fucking Reed's character from last campaign where you've got crazy shit you can add on. Most spellcasters that aren't like spell and sword stuff are doing that stuff like that. Okay. So, I'm sorry, how much damage was that again?
11.
So on 11 damage, this one here is going to be a how do you want to do this?
Question: How are you doing that, Tyson? How are you getting the bubbles?
Yeah.
Bubbles?
What are you pressing?
It's like when you right click and then just click the chat thing and then you type it in like this.
Okay, as you were saying, Sam.
So that's going to be a how do you want to do this on this guy right here. The other one is currently frozen though. Taking a major hit.
For that guy, as the ice spike grows, it just goes straight through his ass and then just fucking impales him as it's coming up.
I'm going to tell you something very funny here. Your past character Tome is currently fucking a lady who very infamously did that same move to someone. So the will of Tome carries on.
Yo.
This one here, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a like crystal real quick because I think it'll be funnier than having him dead if we. Whoop, that's way too big.
No, that's perfect.
There we go.
That's a 26 crit.
This one just fully has a giant ice crystal that's growing through his body here, as he is currently just sort of There's an impaled pose. He's like this. Yeah. Sometimes the RPG engine is awesome. I'm just gonna
Wow.
position him. Yeah, there we go. Coming right through the ass. All right. So who's next on this fucking? Y'all are rolling hot. Jesus.
Have we all gone this turn? Or has Phil not gone this turn?
I was gonna say I just
Okay,
went.
okay.
The rest of you guys can go.
Someone just fucking womp 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 wah.
That was me. I'm having fun with the bot as DJ. Yes, I did.
I was like,
So,
I thought I turned
Phil-
that shit off. Thank you, Fangrim the Barbarian, for the follow. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late to that. I'm juggling a lot right now.
Phil's gone. Has Phil gone this turn or no? I think we've all gone this
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
I
besides
think
me,
you've
right?
all gone, and half of you have crit.
Yeah, this is.
Actually,
it started
no.
with me.
I think
Yeah, it started with
all
me,
of
right?
you have crit. Who hasn't
Oh, yeah.
crit?
Wait,
Well, I didn't.
no, because Peter Parker over
crit.
there did too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
crit.
I just rolled the 23 with hope.
Yeah. Everyone but
But
Eddie
still.
is crit. You know what? I think we give it to Eddie to see if he crits.
Yeah, no, I'm good with that.
Please crit. Oh, please
Okay,
crit.
wait. This is
Again,
weird.
the dog shit rolls from last
Come
campaign.
on.
What a slog we went through to finish that. Fun, but Jesus Christ.
It's not hard to crit, right? No, that's gonna
It's
be
with
a
hope.
15 with hope.
A 15
We
with
still
hope.
go.
You're still going. That's a success. Go ahead and roll damage. Jesus fuck,
I'm gonna
man.
be swinging on. I'm gonna be swinging on the big guy. By the way, this guy here.
I mean, the other one's been impaled through the ass with an icicle, so yeah.
It seems unnecessary to go for that guy.
He's already dead. He's just frozen.
Oh, okay. I thought he was still kicking.
No. You get impaled through the ass with a 4-foot icicle, you're done. This one's restrained right now, so you're also actually making this attack with advantage. Not that it matters on this one, but you know, if you had missed, you get to add a d6 to that too.
You could go crit fishing.
As far as
Can't
damage
really
goes,
crit fish in this game because
I rolled
advantage just
13
lets you
damage.
add a d6.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately. How much damage? 14?
13 damage.
13?
13.
That is a major hit to this fella right here. You go to slash him, you slash through. The ice is kind of this should be a kill shot, but the ice blocks a little bit of the hit there. And you watch as he just goes, it's gonna take more than that to kill me. Which might be some
Not yet,
very
surrender.
improper last words there.
We can work out a deal. There's still time to surrender. I'm a man who knows how to make good on an opportunity, you know?
He looks to you and goes, the only opportunity is going to be how much that fancy hat of yours is worth.
Sir, shoot him in the head.
Do you see what's going on right now? Like, I'm trying to give you a way out. Like, you should pick me up on this.
I would say, go ahead and give me a presence roll on that real quick.
That's 11 with hope.
He looks to you and says, you won't be talking so big once old Betty back there hits you with one of these courses.
Okay.
Shit.
All right. Okay.
Phil, go
I
take care
guess,
of him.
whatever you say.
Fuck it, man, I guess. Okay, who's going next?
Phil, go take care of him, Phil.
Well, Phil's
Come on,
gonna need to
Phil.
be walking over. But there's still these two over here that are pretty close to you. You can make it to those two.
Go rip their heads off.
Oh shit! Where are they?
All
Oh,
right. There's two over here that got
Oh, those
thrown
guys.
into the thing. Yeah.
oh, that's right.
Those two are hurt too. Actually, wait, let me just real quick. Those two are hurt too.
Isn't one of them dead, remember? One of them's dead.
The two that got thrown back are not the ones that are dead. It was the one that was attacking you that died. They're
Yeah,
I see.
Flapple. Flapple.
Wait, I'm just gonna do a
Flapple is
couple
hella dead.
fashions.
My favorite thing is I wrote down the notes just like, all right, let me just put gang member names. Flapple,
Flapple.
dead within minutes.
Hey, you might need to know that name. There might be people coming to see what happened to Flapple. Who knows?
Guys, I fucked it. I fucked it up. I got 14 with fear.
Wow.
Damn. That's still gonna hit. That's still gonna hit.
Before I
Yeah,
can
no.
get my second turn
Love
of the
it,
same
love it.
round.
That's crazy.
That still hit. These are level ones. These are like shit tier kobold. These guys are shaking
the
down
most
like
size.
urchins and shit.
All right, 11 to hit.
All right, 11 to hit or 11 damage.
Yeah, 11 to hit.
That is a major hit against the fellow right in front of you there. You go to cut this one down, and he looks at you and goes, I thought we had a deal. You weren't supposed to fight us. You're supposed to fight them. And is like coughing up blood. Isn't fair? As you slash probably a full limb off of this guy with your giant ass sword here. That is, however, a roll with fear. So I'm going to go ahead and gain a fear for the first time in 4 fucking years. And I'm going to go ahead and spotlight our 2 mages in the back here for some sneaky action right here. They're both going to mark a stress for their ability Chaotic Flux, which allows them to make an attack up. Oh, just kidding. No, they're not. I didn't finish reading the spell. They're going to mark a stress to use their action Curse.
Uh-oh.
And with that, they're going to place a curse on both Freddy here and Eddie. Freddy and Eddie. And with this curse, it means that in the future, when you make a roll with hope, they can mark a stress to instead turn that into a roll with fear on this. Then I'm going to go ahead and spend a fear on our buddy in the ice here as he flexes his kobold muscles and shatters out from the ice. That's the entirety of his move, though, to just get out of the ice there. And then, because these guys are probably going to die here, I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 fear to spotlight our 2 little knife boys over here, because I don't know when I'm going to get control again with how you all have been rolling. On our buddy Phil here, that is a 19 and a 16 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. Okay. I'm realizing that if they had been on top of that pool table, things would have been really good for these 2, but I did not read their whole stat block, so I don't get to do the extra damage. That is 2 hits of 4 damage coming your way, Phil.
Shoot. Okay.
And for future reference, if you had been unstoppable, that would be no damage coming your way, just so you know.
Oh, cool.
Okay, that's all the actions I can take. That's back to you all.
Wasn't gone.
Alright.
We
Let,
lost map for now, so
Mm-hmm.
let me handle this. I didn't
got
get a
this.
second action.
James, I'm gonna give you music to play.
oh yes.
Well, you can also play the music too. You don't have to necessarily wait.
I don't know what I have
Alright.
to do. So.
No, I got
What
you.
should we
Just
do here?
send it to me, and I'll get it filled in for you.
Okay.
Should we start taking care of the mages?
The mages would be crazy if you all didn't roll like 7 crits in a row on that. I want you to know this fight is balanced for hard. Like, it's not supposed to be deadly or anything, but it's not supposed to be easy neither.
Mind you, I haven't done any damage too.
Yeah, you've just been taking really good pictures.
Oh yeah, the best. I think the mages, they're evil. They're gonna start marking stress to just take their turn whenever they want. We might have to take care of them. Will you let me whip out the long revolver. Is that a far distance away?
Well, first off, you can move too. You don't have to do one or the other. But second off, that is far. If you right click your character, you can pull out a ruler, which sometimes works. The RPG engine really.
But
Yep. I didn't say it always works. I said it sometimes works. And far range is, just so everyone knows, 12 squares. So you can definitely hit them from there. But I don't believe that's a secondary weapon, so I do think you have to mark a stress to swap to your long rifle.
Fuck it, might as well. It's actually a revolver, by the way, not a rifle.
Well,
but...
yeah, your long revolver.
It's just a lot of attachments. All right, let's. That'll be 14 with hope.
Jesus fucking Christ, man!
God damn!
Do I get that
crazy?
Hope, or are they gonna?
You do gain that hope. Well, you would get that hope. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. They're gonna mark a stress to turn that into a roll with fear instead, though. So I can gain a fear off of that one.
All right. Well. Also,
you still hit.
You still hit, so you get to roll damage.
It does say you have a +2 bonus on attacks against targets at far range. Is that just for the roll or for the damage as well?
That would be for the roll.
All right, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
That will be 1 damage.
It is still a minor hit, you know? It's not nothing.
True. Yeah, I bet they're really regretting that now. Boy, you take that curse off me or there's a world of pain coming your way.
They look at you and they just go, you wish. And he just puts the curse right back on you. He goes, fuck you. You're not gonna shoot me again.
Oh, you don't even know what you've done.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 fear for a silly little wombo combo here. These two fellas right here are gonna rush up to you. Wow, that is within 5. Okay. I was a little bit worried I'd be bending some rules here a little bit. And they're gonna go ahead and make some attacks. The first of them is gonna go ahead and use the ability Hold Them Down. They rolled a 15 to hit. They're both just walking, huh? Oh, well, we got one to stop.
They sure held me down, I can tell you that much.
He's gonna hold you down here. You are restrained and vulnerable. So that means that you are currently held down. It is not good. Which means the other one is going to make he's gonna go, I told you we were gonna fuck you up. And he's gonna raise up his big sword here. And that is a 13 to hit you.
I have a 14 evasion.
He said that and he misses.
14 evasion.
Even with the... Yeah, no, dude, Rangers are crazy.
I thought I wanted to make my...
Your evasion is 14, damn.
Well, he's a Simia Ranger, which is like stacking evasion. They get
mine's only like 13.
Accidentally 13 maxing. I'm sorry.
That's all right. No, it's supposed to be a heroic fantasy. It's a heroic fantasy game. You're supposed to be silly. The first fucking D&D or the second D&D campaign I ran had a fucking monk with 120 feet of move speed. So you know. Nothing new here.
Is this about me? About me?
I've only played monks.
The other one looks to you and he just says, "What the fuck are you doing? Hit him!" And the guy's like, "I'm trying, boss. I'm missing." And that one is back to you all. You are still restrained, however.
That's okay. Let me at him. No, I'm kidding. Someone else go. I'm not taking the spotlight.
You might want to because they can start crit fishing now.
Oh, see,
I'm just telling you this. They're attacking you with advantage from here on out. So.
Yeah, but I'd have to mark a stress to pull the snub nose again, or.
No, but you would have to make a strength roll to break the conditions to be freed. So
Oh,
I'm saying this not so much to spotlight Hog for you, just to let you all know that like being restrained in Daggerheart is very scary if you have a couple guys in this close range.
It's fucking annoying, Sam.
Alright. Well,
Hey man, you were the only tank I could fucking hit.
I do have
And you could barely hit me still.
If someone
Guys, I got
It's-
this.
kill the guy restraining me, I think you have a better chance of killing him than I do of escaping.
I'm gonna cast.
Do you have a minus
Ice
strength?
Spike
I have a 0.
on.
I have a -1 of strength.
Oh, see, I'm not weak. I hit the gym.
Yeah, you're the most average physique ever.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
And
A
it's
7
over.
with fear.
7 with fear. You go to take this shot on him. You go to conjure this ice to get him out here, and you notice that the ice it doesn't hit him necessarily, but it begins to grow around the brawler that is holding him down, like binding the two of them together. Any future attempts to escape will be made at disadvantage. They are holding your ass down. I gain a fear off of that one. However, I only got 1 fear. So
Ooh.
I'm gonna go ahead and use that 1 fear and my GM spotlight to have these two try and hit you once again. They're making these attacks with advantage here. One of those is 14 to hit. I believe that's
it's
meets
meet
it
to
beats
beat,
it.
right? Yeah.
The other one misses. These two have a -3 to attack, so they're doing bad.
Wait, hey. I'm spending 3 hope to make you roll again.
To make me roll again? Okay.
Yes, it's called not
Actually, I
this
don't know
time.
if you
Spend
should-
3 hope to force an adversary within far range to reroll an attack.
I'm gonna rule that as I'm not re-rolling with advantage. I'm just rolling it one more time to see if it happens, right? Which means they rolled a nat 1. So
I got you.
Oh,
as they go to do it, you watch one of their knives come down and it just straight chips all the ice that was just freezing you. Now your attempts to escape will be made flat for the future stuff.
yeah.
All right, that's the end of my turn. That's back to you all.
I got you,
Alright.
Tyson. I'm sorry for getting you in that predicament.
It's okay. I appreciate you fixing your own mistake. Now check this out. If it's okay, I would like to try escaping.
All right, go for
Because I do
it.
not-
Give me strength.
Straight up strength.
Hey, if you think you got any experiences you want to try
14
adding
hope.
to this. 14 with hope. That is just high enough to make it. Actually, that's not true. It's high enough to make it.
Okay.
You are no longer restrained. That is a roll with hope, which means you are now able to move around freely if you want as well.
Nice. Alright,
And that is still other players' turns if you want as well too.
You got this, Phil? I was gonna say because all Peter Parker over there is gonna do is take pictures.
I don't think
Yeah.
noticed me, by the way. Like, who's genuinely noticed me taking pictures?
I mean,
Wayne
That-
Greenman.
Sue did.
That's where my next shot's going.
It's pretty much dead silent aside from all the combat in here. So every once in a while, there's like a lull in the fight, and you just hear it. And I'm imagining it's also like a old timey crank camera type of deal. So after you hear a little of him charging up another shot.
Oh, Phil got a 20 with hope.
With hope.
Phil
Wait,
got a
Sam, which
20
one of
with
these
hope.
Is more hurt.
Which one of these is more hurts? The one on the right, the one that's actually holding a knife and not just supposed to be, is more hurt.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna attack that guy. Hell yeah. Oh, did that hit?
Yeah, that definitely.
Yeah.
Did a 20 hit a tier 1 adversary? Yes.
11. Smack that boy with 11.
How do you want to do this?
Yes. Okay, I swing my sword and I slice clean through his tail. Then I cut his head off as well.
He goes, my tail, and then just as you just watch like blood spurting from the neck. The mouth is still trying to say shit as it careens through the air, spouting blood all over the ground beneath you here.
I throw up a little in my mouth.
Yeah, Phil is just straight up. The kobold here is looking at him, and it's like, wait, hold on a second. We can make a deal here. We don't gotta do this. And is just sort of like looking at you, panicked, and you hear the two big guys over here be like, "Don't be a coward. We still got this." And he goes, "Yeah, let me grab him again." And it's back to you all.
That's happening.
Kill him, Eddie.
I'm grabbing my pistol. I'm grabbing my revolver real quick. I'm just like, this is disgusting. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I'm just gonna use my revolver real quick. At 17 with fear.
That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I got a 7. So I'm gonna hit this guy.
This guy here is like pleading for his life with you, Phil, and you just hear a pew from the back, and watch as he just takes a bullet to the shoulder here, and is just fully down on his knees, just crying, going, "Please, I don't want to. You gotta understand. I don't want this." And he just falls to the ground crying. He is gushing blood out of multiple wounds there. That is, however, a roll with fear. So I'm going to go ahead and send that back over to one of our mages here. And that mage is going to go ahead and cast a curse on Wayne over here. Wayne, you are now cursed. If you roll with hope, they can now change it to a roll with fear. That is my spotlight. That's going back to you all. I got to get some fear back on the board if I want to end this session the way I want to later.
All right, Eddie, do you want to try taking care of some of these chumps in front of me?
Eddie disconnected.
Oh, so that's
I thought you were just doing that in character.
Okay. You know, I'm taking more shots at the mages. Get a load of this, you gawking freaks. Oh, that just rolled damage. I'm such a... That's a 14 critical?
What the fuck?
Well,
Hey, I'm loving these crits. Keep it up.
yeah, these crits are
Are you
great.
kidding me? What is happening?
Also, I'll use hold them off to hit both mages and the guy by the pool table.
That's crazy.
Dude,
you got two mean motherfuckers in front of you. What does it look like as you hit all the other guys there? First off, one of them is just straight up gonna die because he was on 1 hit point left.
What a more
The one that was on the ground crying just fully. How do you want to do this on him?
Here's what happens, right? I bust out, some other shit happens, I stand back up, and you see a tumbleweed roll by. It's high noon.
This motherfucking
Now,
We're not even in the cowboy campaign yet.
Unfortunately, the guys directly in front of me are so short, I don't even see them. And that's why I only hit the people so far behind. And I do 3 damage just to the two mages.
You do 9 damage.
Yeah,
9 damage to each
because
person.
the crit. 9
All right.
damage.
9 damage is a severe hit on these mages. They might be evil on their curses and such, but they are not strong. So how do you want to do this for one of those 2 mages as well?
One of the mages is dead.
One of the mages is dead. They had 1 hit point marked. You just made them mark 3 more. They're done.
Oh, that makes sense. Here's what happens. They get shot and die.
Hey, that's all she wrote. Amazing. So the other one is looking like they're on death's door, and they go, "Come on, you got more than this." And they're like, "I don't have more than this. I'm right."
Oh.
Running out of spells, that's fucking crazy.
They've used 2 spells. They're running out of spell slots.
Oh my god.
Okay. That's still your guys' turns. Who's cleaning this up? We got Wayne. You haven't gotten a bit. Let's give it to Wayne. Unless you're holding your turn because of the curse. All right, maybe not Wayne.
I'm gonna go back to Jeff. Sorry, Phil. Wrong character. Although I don't think Phil has anyone in range. I think he would just have to move.
He could take a dash action to try and make it there.
Okay,
More like a creep
I'm
action.
zooming.
What I'm gonna do, just for the purposes of dash actions and stuff in this game, is rather than make you all roll for running 10 instead of running 5, I'm just gonna say running 10 takes up your spotlight for this, and then if you wanted to do something else, you would have to make the dash roll. Okay?
Thank God.
Because the dash rolls kind of fucking suck in Daggerheart. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a fan of it.
Oh, does it? Oh, does it?
Yeah. The amount of combats I've had where I want cinematic shit to happen, and instead I just watch players slowly waddle over there, but I can't remove it because it'll fuck up the balance of everything. But I don't want to be like, yeah, give me a chance to get fucking control back. Anyways. You take the dash action. It's your full movement.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that change. I'm so happy with that change.
I'm just gonna homebrew that because it slows combat down to a fucking slog for our melee crew, and they need to be able to do some shit. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Reggie or Wayne? I'm gonna give that to one of you two. Who's here with a plan?
I'm going. Reggie's
All
just
right.
taking pictures.
Reggie shot someone.
He has the revolver.
Oh, he did?
Though.
Yeah, he shot
Where have
someone.
you been?
I threw up a little in my mouth, but I shot someone.
Are those two left?
Those two are still up. There's still one mage up by the door. That's it, though. Everyone else is dead.
I'm gonna run 5. Right? You said that's how much we can run.
You can take dash if you want to run 10 instead, but then if you want to do another action, you also got to roll.
That's such
No.
a good
I'm
change.
cool where I am. I'm gonna use power push again to push him back.
Oh hell yeah!
Wait, pushing who back? The mage?
The
It'd be so funny if it
two, the two there. Oh, that's true. You could also get the mage and throw them off the fucking sky.
Yeah, I just look him out the door.
Yeah, no, that's too far. Even if I did try to do that,
I mean,
see,
Damn.
If
It's
you
already
walk a
went
little
5
forward.
and-
Oh, you already walked 5? Okay.
Yeah. Roll it.
That would have been so funny.
No, it's a goddamn. Why am I rolling with hope? Fuck.
Why are you willing for hope?
I want to roll with fear because if I do, I get to add an extra D10, bro.
Hey, you know what? You roll with fear. You get to add an extra D10. They're marking a stress. They don't know that. They're just cursing you. They're gonna apply the curse that they put on you there. So you roll with fear instead. You get to roll that extra damage then.
Oh hell yeah. Let's do this.
Hey, we've already established these guys are fucking morons. They're not going to look at a war college mage and be like, don't make them scared.
Is 19 damage any good?
Dude.
For 2 of them?
Oh wait, hold on.
Is it 1 or 2?
19 damage is going to kill one of them, and the other one is marking a severe hit there.
Damn.
So how do you want to do this on the one you're killing?
I just want him to go flying into that chair and then just fucking break his neck going into it at full speed.
You watch as both of these guys are pushed back, I believe 12, right? Yeah.
They're pushed back far range.
Yeah. This one flies into the chair and breaks his neck. This one, where's the spot you want this guy going? Where are you aiming for when you're pushing him back here?
Whatchamacallit? Honestly, I'm kind of just pushing him back to like here.
Oh, shit. I just moved his tail only.
Like decently far, but not way too far.
All right, this one is pushed back and sort of stumbles a bit and sort of catches his footing and just goes, "No, they killed another one of us. This is going terribly. We're supposed to be the biggest guys down here." And the mage here just goes, I'm fucking running. I'm gonna go tell Mr. Barnacle that you fuckers are killing us and is gonna start slowly limping out the door here, but they haven't quite made it out yet. That is back to you all.
Someone shoot that guy. Eddie's not
You have
here.
a gun.
Does the camera? I guess I probably have the best shot, don't I?
Yeah, camera is way the fuck out of range. There's no way he is hitting that.
Sorry, camera, but I gotta. Ah, hell, I don't got anything witty to say. That'll be a 14 with hope.
A 14 with hope. That's going to do it for this. How do you want to do this? Don't even bother rolling damage. They had 1 hit point left.
Check this out. Man. I give him one in the back so hard. Oh, wait. And, hold on. As he leans on the door to push it open, his body just falls out and blood pools at the head.
You see the kobold mage here. They open the door and they have like a cheeky grin on their face. They're like, I made it, I'm gonna live. And then they just sort of collapse to the ground and go, wait, why my legs work? And sort of feel back to the back of their head, and there's just a gaping bullet wound. They go and just sort of pass out dead. You got carked in the door frame. And then not only does that happen, you watch as the door is only set to be open for a little bit, so the door slams down and chops his body in half.
Reggie throws up again.
That was a roll with hope, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, you're still going. 1 left.
Reggie, go take care of that guy.
You don't know my name, also. Phil.
I'm gonna say, Phil, you can make it to him, even if that's like 6. You're making it to that guy. If you want to run up and make it, yeah, you can make that.
Yeah, do the creep walk again.
Wait,
To this fella, right? Oh yeah, no, you don't even need me to tell that. That's exactly fine.
All right, I'm gonna stab the crap out of this guy.
All right, let's see what we got.
Oh, 11 with fear. Man.
11 with fear. That's not quite gonna do it. You go up to stab this guy. You've been used to just slashing down kobolds like it's nothing here. You go to slash this one with your cutlass, thinking, yeah, it's just another kobold. How hard can it be? And you watch as he fucking parries your giant, like 6-foot-long cutlass with a knife and pushes you back a foot, and you sort of are stumbled for a second there. And he's going to go ahead and make this attack here with advantage because you got that one. Does a 13 hit?
Sure does.
He is going to go ahead and deal 10 points of physical damage to you here.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Ouchie. Okay.
A quick reminder here. For future combats, you probably want to proc your unstoppable earlier. You would have taken much fewer hits this fight.
Yeah.
You probably don't want to proc it
good.
now, but just so you know,
Unstoppable is so good, by the
unstoppable
way.
is crazy. All right, that's it for me though. That's back to you all. I can't do any more actions, even if I wanted to.
Wayne,
Who's going next?
I think Wayne. Yeah.
Wayne, show him the
Finish it
monkey
off.
business.
Show him the monkey business? Oh, you know it.
You should name the gun Monkey Business, like Sweet Business.
That's
I'm just like,
good.
why is it one of your?
One of you should name a gun Monkey Business.
Yeah.
I'm. You know what? I'm naming my grimoire that.
Because you're a business monkey.
Exactly. That's my grimoire. It helps me take care of business, bro. It's monkey business.
Hell yes. I love it. All right.
Is it gonna work? Okay, cool. I'm running up to this guy and I'm about to use the push spell again.
They're just fucking throwing tiny goblinoid dragons around.
Yeah, they just been going.
They've been bouncing around the room. Damn.
Ah, 8 with fear.
That's not quite gonna do it. You go to push this guy. You watch as he just stabs his knives in the ground and just fakes tanks your push, and then just starts chuckling to himself here. And he is going to run up to you here and make an attack against you, running past Phil the Feeble here.
Oh, he's coming up to me?
Yep.
Say less.
If I
dare
can
him to.
fucking roll. Oh, nope. I believe that my browser just crashed. Awesome.
Happy browser.
We're going to roll this one above the board here.
Whoa, shit.
How do you get a -1?
He's a
Get a
minus
-3.
3. He runs up to you
Wow.
here. He slips on the ice from his frozen friend and is just like scooting straight into you here. Sort of smacks his head on your chest.
Wait, guys,
I'm going to give you
guys,
spotlight here.
I was gonna say I know I just went, but it would be hilarious if I tried to push him again with the magic.
I'm going to say you're making this roll with advantage. He's already sliding on ice.
A 7 with.
Oh, wow.
How? You had advantage. How is that possible?
Oh, I had advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Oh shit! Should I?
You add a d6 to it.
You-
Just roll a d6
yeah.
and add it.
Can you make it? Yeah, you can make it. No, wait, no, you can't.
D6. Roll it. A 3.
You
That's
need
10.
max.
10?
Not quite gonna do it. You go to push him. You watch as he jumps on top of his knife and skates around on a circle and comes back to you. You two are having a full-on mid-off right
Wait,
now.
let him go again. Guys, no one.
He's got a 13 to hit.
13. Is it meets it beats it?
Yes, it is meets it, beats it.
Fuck.
I'm taking
I got a
pictures.
13.
You were
of this
taking
one.
8 damage there. You full on get a picture of this kobold as he does a fucking axle twist in the air on his knife and then kicks it into
Wow.
into Wayne here in the shoulder, dealing him
He's
8
so
points of
talented.
damage there.
Let me go again. Trust I
Oh,
got
you've had your fun in the sun. We saw what you did.
I'm giving that to someone else.
Reggie, you want to show them how it's done from across the
I'm
park?
way too far to hit them.
Shoot
Yeah.
him in the heads, my fellow Simba. Come on.
I'm going to say, if
Alright.
you want to make the roll with disadvantage, you can make the attack from outside of your range band. We'll do
That'd
D&D
be
rolls
so
on that, too.
That would be so funny if I hit it. Wait,
What's
that's how I
usual?
rolled damage. I rolled the hit with
Ooh.
disadvantage. Let's just 14 with hope.
With disadvantage? All right, that
Yes.
hits.
Oh my fucking god.
Fucking
Nine.
Chris Kyle over here. Jesus Christ.
9.
9, that is a major hit. That is 2 hit points marked. He is still standing, but not looking
So-
good.
While
That's
he's
still your
doing that
turns.
triple axe kick, he gets shot.
I think he gets shot, and that's why the knife goes out of his foot and hits you for way too much damage. He's like, no! He gets shot in the leg too, and he goes, my skating days are over! And he falls to the ground weeping. And he just goes,
Oh,
I don't
man.
even want to fight anymore. I was a junior varsity skater. This is the worst day of my life. And he's just looking up at you both, fully like snot bubbling out of his snout, weeping right now. Are you all putting him out of his misery, or are you letting him live?
Letting him
We
live to
got
toe
it.
to toe.
It's over, bro. Long story short, it's over.
Long story short, here's the back of my hand. See if, like,
You know what? I'll use stress to whip out the snub nose again, just for the fun of it.
I'm going to say this guy is fully on the ground, kneeling. He's given up the will to fight. There's no rule necessary on this aside from the fact to know whether or not it was hope or fear. So go ahead and give me an attack roll here.
That'll be 20 with hope.
describe to me what it looks like as you execute this beaten man here.
I
Oh,
put
that's the
away
wrong
the-
kobold.
put away the revolver rifle. I pull up the snub nose, open the chamber, spin it, click it back in. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And he's done for. It's murder, she wrote.
That's it.
All right.
Gotta get the music.
As that happens there, you see Sue Carver here gets up from the ground, and she runs over to you all and just says, I just want to say thank you for helping save my bar from those dirty fucking kobolds. They've been stinking up my place for a long time now. No offense, of course. And she turns over to try and see where you are. And it's just like, where the fuck did he go? I swear there was one more of those sneaking around here, but I don't think he was one of thems.
Okay, look at the way I sneak around. It's so funny.
Where?
Oh,
Where is he?
Oh,
he's so
too
small.
sneaky.
Yeah, look at me sneaking around. Wait.
oh my god.
Look at me.
Just realized all these chairs are floating, but we're going to pretend I didn't realize that because I don't want to fix that.
I realized that mid-session. I didn't say anything.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate
had
it.
no idea.
Hey, you know what?
I didn't
Maybe
wanna
it
say
helps with
anything
the
'cause it sounded
collision.
rude.
Hey, man. Sometimes the RPG engine's just an asshole.
Also, am I tripping or is there just a line stuck on the ground?
Let's not talk about it.
Like the measurement line?
Yeah, like the movement line. I made a movement and then the line just stayed.
Oh no, that didn't happen for me.
I can see your
Right.
line, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to Miss Gibson.
She sort of turns to you all and just says, what wonderful. I just want to point out it's fucking hilarious that Eddie Squiggle is frozen mid slash and he fucking She looks to you all and just goes, I want to thank you for saving me from those dirty, no good kobolds that were trying to mug me. No offense, of course. And she's like, wait, where did he go? And just has no idea where the other one went. And went, maybe he scuttered through the floorboards or something. They're known for doing that. And she sort of looks to you here and says, this doesn't change my opinion of you and what you did to me, but it does reinvigorate my trust in your ability to do what I need you to do now. And she just sort of looks to you and says, meet me by the docks tomorrow and we'll see about with what I'm due, and I'll make sure it gets in the hands of my husband. And she looks to you and says, and you, I didn't know that I had hired such a crack shot of a cabbie here. And she hands you a full bag of gold here.
Whoa, payday!
Take mental note of that. 'Cause- okay, wait.
I don't
Wait.
yell that. I don't
Listen,
yell in front of her face. Whoa, payday!
Yo, Sam.
Uh-huh.
That's 100 gold.
I'm gonna take a mental note of that because she just talked about pulling
I
her
have
funds
100 gold.
out and then just giving out this much gold. I'm just gonna take a mental note of that.
100 gold.
Mhm. It's 100
Something
gold
about
there.
that
That's a
ain't
bag.
If you go to inventory, you can just like hit handful or bag.
No, bag. Not a
Bag,
handful.
yeah, sorry.
A
That's what I
bag.
did. Hey, as
Yeah,
long
no, I
as
got
you
something to
need
talk
me,
to
it's
Lucy
just,
Gold about.
send a
Something about
message.
this just
Let's
ain't
go.
right.
No, something about the same, right?
This is this is what I do for my VIP clientele.
And then she also turns to you here and says, if you make sure that you do as you're told this one time, I'll make sure to put in a good word with you and Lucy about it. She will maybe take a little bit less of a adversarial approach to you going forward and maybe let you get back on some of those contracts you lost. And Sue just sort of looks at you all and goes, I think this one might be a little bit above my pay grade, so I'm gonna let you two have your privacy. But if you need a place to stay, remember, you can always come to the Inkwell. We got you. You're all friends here, and drinks on the house whenever you'd like. You over here, Phil, you would know that these drinks are never gonna be good. So the drinks on the house is honestly a bit more of a threat than a blessing here.
Drinks in the house. I'm coming out of hiding.
She goes, there you are, you little shit.
I heard drinks in the house.
She goes, I guess, fuck. And just
right.
starts pouring you a real big goblet of fucking just... It's not her best stuff she's got, but it's almost palatable.
Okay.
Give me a strength reaction roll.
I drink it like a dog.
Give me a strength reaction roll here.
Do I want to spend hope of never tell me the odds? No. I got an 8 with fear. It's just 8.
An 8 with fear. You start drinking this. First off, it is burning your throat, but the fact that you're a kobold, what kind of kobold do you think you are? Like, what color do you think?
So we are doing elemental. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go with elemental. Why not? I mean, we got elemental dragonborn, and my ruling for the lore on this is.
I might switch out my ancestry stuff, going it backwards.
Okay.
But anyways, with that, I'd say what there's acid. What else?
Just pick a dragon color, you know.
I'm already like a red, so I'm red dragon.
Yeah, so the burn part of the stuff that you're drinking here doesn't affect you quite as much. I mean, it is technically more of like an acid than it is an actual literal burning shot that you're drinking right now. Actually, you know what? No, fuck it. It'll be funnier if we say she gives you an actual flaming shot here and you're gulping it down like it's nothing. But what you don't realize on account of that is just how wasted you're about to get off of this. Come about 20 minutes of game time, you are going to be puking your guts out, stumbling home. With how sloshed you're about to be. So do with that information as you will. And Phil here, Sue calls you over to the bar as well and says, hey, Phil, I got something for you. It's your bonus. Come early. And she's going to go ahead and slide you a handful of gold. Maybe not as luscious as a bag, but down here, a handful of gold is quite the spending power. So you can go ahead and add that to your inventory as well. Anyways, you all are pretty much free to interact and do all the other stuff as well. I'm going to give you all a quick reminder. None of you know who any of the other people here are. Just so you know.
I do not care. I'm on the counter. I'm on the bar tops drinking like a dog.
It's really funny because they don't know who I am. I just come in the bar, hit some of the most crack shots of all time, and then after the fact, she reveals to everyone that I'm a cab driver.
I mean, you're wearing the uniform.
Yeah, you're wearing the uniform.
It wasn't. That was not a mystery here. Two of you, it's not a mystery what you do at all.
I thought I was like Agent 47, and it's a disguise.
Hey, maybe.
I'm gonna turn over to Fedric here, and I'm gonna just be like, my brother, you have a very good shot. Like,
thank you. Yeah, thanks. It comes with the territory. Drive enough cabs, you can shoot as well as me one day.
you know, the free market could always use some extra drivers like you.
I don't drive for people. Well, not corporations. I drive for the love of the cab.
When you would know he quite literally drives for a corporation which you hold stock in, called Cabbage's Cab Company, Cabbage's Gondola Company.
I know. That's why I just said I respect that. I respect.
I get your head like this more.
What the
I'm
fuck
not
is
intelligent.
the cab floating in space? Hold on a second. What?
And then after that, I'm just gonna like try to look around and go, "Where's that little guy at anyway? Who was taking all the pictures? Where is he?"
I'm at the bar drinking just drinking
Just
out of this
slurping
giant
that shit
goblet.
up.
Yeah.
Um,
To me, this is the finest liquor I've had in a while.
Miss Nora Gibson over here walks over to the bar with you as well, and she pulls out her clutch that she has, and as she opens it up, she pulls out of what seems to be a normal small clutch. She starts pulling out of it just a massive gilded whiskey bottle, and she uncorks it, pulls out some real nice glasses, and sets them in front of everyone here, and just looks to you all and says, she looks to you all and just says, this one's on me. Sorry, this one's on me. And pours one for all of you, including the bartender here. And it is some of the finest liquor any of you have ever. It is smooth. It is strong. It is probably worth more than your car.
Yeah, I take a shot. I take another shot, just straight up.
Yeah, I'll take a tasteful sip.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's a shot.
I'm just gonna slide my my shot glass over to my brother over there, my brother Sim over there, and I'm gonna just say I'm sorry, Miss Gibson, but you know I can't drink on the job.
She looks to you
it's
and
against
just
policy.
says, even when you're doing what you're supposed to, you're no fun.
Wait, so you pass it to the guy who's driving a cab?
Absolutely.
Who's driving her home, too.
That's
Yeah, I'm
probably
taking it, by the way. It's going down.
All right. Okay. So, aside from that, you all have a moment here to sort of chat with each other, get to know each other's characters if you'd like, or if you want to go your separate ways, that is also completely on the table as well. It won't fuck anything up my end.
I will just say as a general statement. So what's your name? So I have my notepad in my hand. So big guy. What's your name? Mr. Orange Man.
I turned to you for a reason without talking. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. My name's Wayne Greenman.
Green Man. That's a bit. I don't say. Like you just hear me like laugh a little bit.
I'm gonna pick you up by the head and say, "What'd you say to me?"
I just said Wayne Greenman.
I'll just slowly
Hold on
flop him back down
1
to the
second,
ground.
real quick here. Wayne, did you change your last name?
No, it's just Wayne Greenman.
Reggie, go ahead and give me a knowledge check real quick.
Okay. A knowledge check. I have a +0. That's
Why are you glowing?
Actually, make
Stop
it with
for me.
disadvantage because you are wasted.
in
fact-
I don't think it matters. 'Cause I got a
No.
6. So
No, you
So let me
just
just to see what I get. Let me just roll a
you
D6
think it's a
to see
funny
what I get.
name.
I get a 4. I was hoping I got a 1.
Hey, you think it's a funny name.
I just think it's funny that he's orange and his name's Green Man. That's why I think it's funny.
Oh, you
All
fool.
right. Now, for the rest of you here, you go about the rest of your time here getting to know each other. Unless someone's got something pressing they want to talk to any of the other people here about, I'm going to
Did
kind of
Freddie
fast
tell me
forward these
his
ones here. Yes, but Reed left the call for some reason, so we're just going to
No,
say
Reed
that
said he went to go. He said he had to go to bed. He was
Oh,
fine.
okay. I didn't hear him.
Damn.
Well,
Gotcha. We're about to wrap
I-
too, anyways. Just so everyone
I heard
knows.
Phil. I heard her say Phil, so I'm just gonna. I wrote that. I'm just writing everyone's names in.
Mhm. Okay.
Wayne Friedman may or may not be legible once he looks at his notes later. But everyone else's, I think I got their names.
All right. Now, you all go about your separate ways. I'm going to ask you all to do one last little bit of world building here. Where do you think you all are going to spend your nights, aside from our buddy Frederick here, who is driving our lady here home.
I almost fall off the free city. But I make my way over to kind of like a slumish area, you know, where just like a bunch of like
I'm gonna move us
crammed
all
houses
over
and
to
all
the,
that stuff.
to the
I was
overview
gonna
map
say
for this
I'm
party. Yeah, sorry.
I'm personally heading back to the upper city to go to my my free market, assigned penthouse.
Mm-hmm. You've got a nice spot overlooking the cloud gardens there, I'd imagine, where you can see
Absolutely.
people out playing and having jolly times, which is a rarity in this city, but is not in the upper levels. Do you think you have a servant of some kind in your penthouse, or are you just living
I got
large?
the luxury to be in a penthouse, but they not giving me a servant.
All
I
right.
didn't know we could be rich.
Dude, I work for the free market, and I'm like well known there on like first name basis. So I'm gonna assume my character has a lot of money.
I
or
didn't
even
know
actually,
the power
I don't
level
even think
we were
he has
coming
that
into
much.
this with.
Listen, I don't even think my character's that rich. Remember, this is just accommodated to me by the free market. If I didn't work for the free market, this wouldn't be mine. I technically don't own this place.
All right.
But yeah, I'm going off to like the slumish areas. I'm debating if he's like stays with somebody or if he just like has a roommate or is he just living on his own.
There is a
Probably
chance
have
that
some
if
of
you're
the money.
living in the under levels, you're living in the stacks, which are just a giant
That's what
collection
I'm
of
assuming.
rotted
Yeah.
out hulls of ships with various hammocks and such stretched between them.
Okay.
If you can find a warm bed, that's yours for the night. And if you can get to know some people there, they might even save it for you, you know?
I feel like he's a little like if he didn't know this person, he would be there. But he lives with a old I forget the squids. The squid
Cecilia.
species or octopus. Cecilia. Old Cecilia shopkeeper called Razzle Soakers. And basically he lives kind of like in a small attic that she made into a room for him.
Writing that down.
And
real
that's where
quick.
he stays. Yes. I wrote down a little bit in the DMs I gave you. But yeah, he lives with Razzle Soakers.
Okay.
And kind of it's basically a shop. You can decide what the shop is. I don't care. But what's it called? It's like a shop. She lives above it, and he lives like in a small, like closet, basically. At that point,
I think it's just straight up a hardtack shop. Like she is selling baked goods that are half sawdust to people here, just so that people don't starve. It is real dreary shit down here for the peoples. Yeah. You go up there. You're probably a little bit too drunk to hear what she's saying to you when you come home at this point of just stumbling your way down the alleyways, almost falling off the free city to get home.
I took the glass with me, by the way.
She did not even notice you trying. There's no point in trying to sleight of hand it. She did not care in the slightest.
I'm just going to put a really fancy glass for this. A really fancy shot glass in my inventory.
It's a whiskey glass, not a shot glass. Just so you know. Yeah. Okay. Now, as you all go about your times here, Frederick, you finish driving the lovely lady to her place where she is gonna do some stuff. She looks to you and says, I don't mean to trouble you once again after everything you've done for you, so I'll be doing the pleasure of finding my own way to where I need to later tonight, if that's all the same to you. But just in case, and she gives you a little scroll that has her own like message merm address to like send her messages and stuff in the future. She says, if you hold on to this, I can call you personally and give you a better rate than most would. If you can be trusted with discretion and such. And hands you a scroll with her, basically opening up the connection for you two to message each other directly in the future.
Wow.
Which is a high claim for a cabbie, because usually you're just taking whatever job you get given each day. Because the calls usually don't even go to you directly; they're going through your offices. Okay, you get that. You head home. Where do you think Frederick is living?
Frederick, where does he live?
You've probably got
where's a cheap
a
place?
decent salary, enough that you don't have to live in the Undercity, but not living somewhere, not on a higher level of the sea level, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I live in like a decent place, like 123, like OK Street.
I'm definitely making a map at some point called Decent Place. It's just-
is that what the apartment's called? Decent place on 123
I live
OK
in
Street.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm not saying that as a joke. I'm literally making a map right now named Decent Place 123. What was it?
like
OK Street.
Yeah, I have my own apartment. In decent place.
All right.
Maybe it's a condo, for my luxurious bachelor lifestyle.
All right, we've got Decent Place 123 OK Street for my future things to make. You go in there, you were getting on your beds and such, you're gonna be going to sleep and all that, which, just so you know, while we are in the confines of this campaign, we have a special rule around resting that I'm going to be introducing here, which is you can only take a long rest if you are choosing to spend a day going about the processes of traveling the city and doing what you need to do to heal. So if you're trying to heal, if you're trying to de-stress, if you're trying to repair your armor or prepare any of those other things, that's going to take basically a whole day of taking care of those needs that your body has for that. And for things like healing up or de-stressing or repairing stuff, it will cost you to do that. Whereas your short rest activities are what you can do in your own apartment and in your own domicile and stuff to take care of your health and your stress and all that. So you could go ahead and, if you're on your thing, you can take some short rest actions here if you'd like.
Take short rest and
Take
then
short rest.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to prepare? I get max hope regardless if I do this, but anyone want to prepare to do 2 hope? Get 2 hope?
I'll prepare with you.
Okay, because I didn't take any damage, so I'm like basically good.
I'm at half health, man.
so you
I'm
can
not
do
going-
2 things.
You gotta
Yeah, you
choose
can do
2
2
things to
Okay.
do, and then if it was a long rest, you would get to do like clear all of something.
Oh, but you
Whereas
just
this
roll
one,
it.
you just
So,
roll to see how much.
We aren't officially like together as a party,
Damn.
but if I tend to wound, it says self or ally. Is it just by myself right now?
Damn.
It's just by yourself right now.
Holy
Okay, that's
shit,
what I
I'm the goat.
assumed. That's what I'm just assuming. Just because
Mhm.
I
I just want to
otherwise
say I'm taking the short rest, right? I rolled 10 to wounds, and I rolled a D1, and it gave me a 5 because rolled 4. I rolled a 4 plus tier 1,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm healing back to full.
Yeah.
After that.
nice. Okay.
Short rests are great. It's just they might
yeah.
not stay great as you continue to move up tiers and such.
Yeah.
I am just
I got
going
lucky.
to-
I got 5 de-stresses, 5 armor fixes. And I guess the
Mhm.
armor fix is me going, shit, if they find out I got bullet holes and curse magic on my uniform, they're gonna kill me.
God, man. I love the fact that Wayne Greenman is like, yeah, let me pull out my pistol, and it's just a fucking Tommy gun cut in half.
But yeah, I'm at max hope right now. I have
Yeah,
nothing
I'm
to
pretty
really
good
spend
on
hope on.
everything.
Well, you're not
I
going to
didn't take
stay
any
at max
damage.
hope for long. Now, I have a question for Frederick here.
Yes.
Going back in time a little bit. Hearing all those things that were being said about the lovely lady you were driving around all day. Are you getting the fuck out of there once she drops you off, or are you sticking around, do you think, a little bit before you go home and take your rests and such?
Once I drop her off where she needs to be, I'm probably speeding home.
Fair enough. You did what you needed to do.
It's true. I don't know.
This means it comes as a shock to you a couple days later when the police come knocking on your door. I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 fear. And that's where we're going to leave things off for this session.
Damn.
Nice.
Goodbye, stream.
Damn.